still work. I gotta deal with stupid
You
people.
work at home. I gotta smell like fucking mac sauce and ketchup when I get home.
Bro, I gotta deal with people who not paying attention to
I
the
started the
This
stream.
nigga
I
smiling
started.
like-
passwords.
I started the stream.
Started the stream. All right, that's it. It's time to scream some racial slurs.
I'm about to get banned.
Racial slur.
Let's
Keep-
go.
Racial
Wait,
slur P.
wait. I forgot to send the picture. God dang it.
That's a
Gosh darn it.
bad player.
Where y'all at? Where y'all at?
I'm already
I'll be
here.
home in about 10
Where are you
minutes.
at?
But in the meantime, I'll hang out in the. I'll do the voices for Damien.
Drive safe.
Don't
That's it.
die.
Do a
Get
360.
in a car
I'm about to
accident.
get
Trust me.
mugged.
Bro, don't
Do
get
a
in a car
360
accident.
no
Trust
scope
me,
on
it's
the
not worth it.
Do a 360
Or at
no
least
scope on the
for.
freeway.
I don't know about you, but it's gonna be worth it for me.
It's gonna be worth it for you, not for me though.
Yes, sir.
This guy's actually touching grass, bro.
The grass
Wait, 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 wait,
exists.
wait.
Bro.
That's
Look
crazy.
at this dude. Oh.
Sorry about that.
I take one. I take one damage of
Okay.
radiation.
Poison ivy
Take
damage.
1d4 damage.
Poison ivy damage. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
No, no, no. I touched grass. I'm allergic to grass.
You touch grass. I'm allergic.
Fails
Died.
constitution save.
Gamer touches grass. Oh no.
No, guys. He's
Funny how not
claustrophobic.
more people put in allergies into their D&D characters.
Oh.
Yo, that shit. No.
You know what?
You touch
Imagine
it on your
somebody-
sword.
Imagine somebody can't eat gluten and they eat bread.
Oh
Thank
my
God I
god.
have no now. Thank God I have no now.
This is
Bro,
how we make.
fucking-
This is how we make D&D interesting. Add allergy.
Yeah.
Allergy.
Go ahead and roll.
Everybody who's allergic to peanuts immediately dead.
Go ahead and roll. Survival. Sniffer. I sniffed the wrong thing.
That survival, I got you.
Hay fever in D&D. Allergic to pollen.
Allergic to these nuts.
We stay surviving.
Got
we stay
him.
surviving.
Dude,
Standing in a field of garden. Roll survival.
have a druid be allergic to animals.
Nah, wait, Kevin, bro. Roll survival to see if you're allergic.
No, poor Arlo.
Have a druid be
Dog
allergic to
druid.
animal fur.
Arlo would
Druid
just
and
die on the
allergic
spot.
to animal fur.
Arlo would need an infinite supply of fucking health potions just to get through.
Just to be around his own pets.
He needs an IV drip bag just of health potions.
Yo, is that cat fur? Achoo!
Yo, is that a cat? Achoo! Oh shit!
Maisha's secret weapon to kill Arlo, cat fur.
A bucket of
After.
bunnies. A bucket of them.
What's up, Doc?
Eh,
No. He's
what's
a.
up,
I feel like he's a cat.
Oh wait,
He's
I just
young.
realized I'm gonna die to Disney now. Oh.
To Disney?
That's Warner's.
This is Warner Bros. What the?
Bugs is Warner's.
I'm gonna still die to Disney.
Why are we dying to Disney?
Yes.
Let's
Okay.
go. We love a dictator mouse.
Local streamer dies to dies to claims.
Yeah, this channel's gone. This 1 year of work I put to get to affiliate and donations, all gone, bro.
All that just for him being silly.
My dog's upset because I drank Mountain Dew.
Bet.
Sucker.
How would that make your dog upset?
I don't know, because I smell like Mountain Dew, so she's looking at me like I just offended her entire life.
I offended your entire generation.
Oh
because I
wait,
drank
never
Mountain
mind.
Dew.
Never mind. She just wants me to throw her dang toy. I'm not throwing it.
Let me put
Throw
Orion's
it.
character sheet up real quick.
Not throwing it.
All right, is everyone ready to go?
Red.
Also, I changed I finally got around to Koji's pig crew thing.
Oh,
So now I changed it.
Is everyone ready to go?
it's not like you
Yeah,
can
there's-
use it.
All right, guys,
friendly
welcome back to another D&D session.
Mic check, mic check, mic check.
It's
Mic
it's
check.
it's working.
Already.
Mic check.
It's working.
Don't want to have another incident.
I have it green lighted. It's fine.
No. Shut up.
No.
No.
So apparently my chat didn't tell me my mic was off last session. Gosh darn it.
I have you muted.
Cough, cough. I'm looking at you, Hath. SMH.
Alright, check the stream. Your mic is worthy,
Alright,
Good, good, good.
perfect.
I did, but it was working.
Hey, aren't you being on a freeway?
Drive
I'm not
safe.
on a freeway yet.
That's the freeway right there, though.
Anyways, last session, Maisha showed up to slay the remaining 3 main party members, but failed miserably because Sakuto bodied her. And then Orion went for a finisher, but failed to kill.
By 7 points of damage.
I don't know why I'm watching Damien drive and I'm actually obsessed with watching this. I know where you're at.
I'm at LAX, my guy. I work there.
Oh, doxed.
Bro, I was
Doxed.
just there yesterday.
Bro, you just doxed your stuff on stream, bro. Doxed.
Oh, docs.
You got doxed. GG.
Shake your hand.
GG.
Shake your hand. Shake your
Counter
hand.
4K.
Big head.
That's it.
Shake your hand.
Anyways, y'all don't know where
I'll be
what I
typing my
work for,
responses.
so
So you just took a left on Budlong.
on butt
Doxed. Anyways, last session, they met up with Gerard, who rescued them in the nick of time as he was scouring the desert ruins to find any trace of Mariella, as the two were dating. But instead ended up rescuing ended up rescuing the party instead, and now they're on a train. Whose conductor happens to be one of the
Dinosaur train.
Dinosaur train. Alright.
That show was a goat. That show was a goat. Not gonna lie. What was I gonna say?
We're on a train. Train hard.
With the conductor.
Ren signed up as a train conductor for Southern Fornia as he has nothing better to do, as he's one of the high-ranking seats of Galahad. He finds a lot of he's bored these days and decides to fill his boredom with random menial tasks. So he's carrying the players on a train heading to the Queen's Castle. While they had the option to go to Wolf Hunting Guild, they decided to head back to Daria's castle instead, so that Gerard can meet up with Mariella, and reunite with her. So that is where they're currently at, on the Howl Express.
I'm
hurting someone today. I'm hurting someone today.
Howl's Moving Castle.
So yeah, that is where they're currently at. I don't know if you guys want to do introductions, since we have 2 new characters that I introduced last session.
My name is Bingus.
Bogo's Bintus.
Bingus. Praise Bingus.
No, it's not.
Bogo's Bintus.
Bingus.
Praise Bingus.
Bingus these nut.
I assure you, that's quite based.
I never knew what based meant.
I don't think anyone does.
You don't know what a basement was?
No.
Oh.
Good comedy, guys. Good comedy.
Keep commenting.
Anyway,
10 out of 10.
my name is Terrence. I play Sakuto.
Oh, Sakura being the serious one? Wow.
Sheesh.
First
The
time.
fuck?
First time.
Did I remind you what I did last game? That was a very.
Your mom? Ha ha ha.
Ah,
Dang, got him, dude.
Based.
Sheesh.
I'd
I
be
think I have
offended
to
if
end
I
stream
had
there, dog.
I'd be offended if I had one.
Oh,
no.
oh, the comeback. Oh, I think I stopped stream
Nobody has
there.
a
Oh,
mom. Does anybody have a mom in this campaign?
Damien.
No, Damien has a mom. That's true. Damien's the only one who has a mom. No,
I mean,
Keith and
Koji
Orion
has a
have their
mom.
parents. They're
Koji
alive.
has
You guys-
You
mom.
said mom. You just
Yeah.
flexed us
Koji
as
has a.
parents.
Oh yeah, I forgot about Koji's mom. He has
mom.
one. Y'all haven't met it. Y'all haven't met her yet.
Koji
Y'all
has a
didn't-
living mom right now.
Y'all had Damien get the main character treatment. Wow.
Main character
Imagine
treatment. Parents die. Mentor
imagine not
dies.
Bro,
getting
don't you know the stereotype? If the mom has the hair over her shoulders, she's going to die in the anime. Don't you know this?
Uh oh.
What?
Uh oh.
I'm just kidding.
Well, Ario's mom didn't have hair over the shoulders. He's out of the stereotype.
Oh,
Oh.
Oh,
Arlo's mom is black.
Eh. Not me.
I'm
Not
sorry.
discussed. Not
All right.
discussed.
Anyways, next introduction.
My name is
I'm just
Hector.
talking
You're
to
watching
myself
this-
here.
Yeah. All right.
I don't want to do an introduction.
Well, suffer. Do it. Speak,
You can figure
child.
it out.
No.
Dang.
Okay.
Outplayed. Shake the hand.
L.
L plus ratio plus
Plus maidenless.
yeah.
Plus maidenless. I'm Jam, but I play Arlo, the Druid Ranger. Stop biting me! My dog is attacking me. I apologize.
Real life druid who is and wants to attack him. Nice.
Beast Tamer.
The beasts that I tame often strike back.
Monster
They are
Inside.
unwilling.
Monster Inside by Linkin Park. What?
What? Huh?
What? Huh?
Ayo?
What?
What?
Yeah.
What?
Yo.
Ayup?
Hey, yo.
Hey, ho.
Ayup?
Anyway, next
Can you stop,
introduction.
Good, good introduction.
Next introduction too. Hello. My name is Bruce. I play the character Damien Cordelia, the half-elf fighter bard.
He
I
plays.
want to introduce myself as Koji. I was about to say.
About to.
I was about to be like, yeah, well, my name's Kevin. I'm playing Koji. And I'm like, bro, wait, he died.
Koji's dead. Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert! If you missed the past couple episodes, Koji's
last
dead.
The last 2 episodes, Koji is fucking dead, and can't do nothing about it. So, anyways, I'm playing as Orion, who
Onion.
is in Fallen Asmar, and
Onion.
is a rogue.
Onion.
I'm totally crying. I'm totally crying right now.
Onion.
You can call me Yuki. I play the character Kisa. She's an
Not onion.
Asimar rogue.
Not onion.
Not onion.
Not
Not
onion.
onion.
She's a kiwi.
Onion's her brother.
She's a kiwi.
Kiwi!
Oh
I
my
don't like kiwis.
I'm allergic to kiwis.
I know
That's
you're
tragic.
allergic to kiwis.
The more you know. Cue the GIF.
I'm also allergic to pineapple and starfruit.
Bro,
Say
cue the fucking Friends intro after that. Everywhere you look.
Then you
Anyways, you
Oh,
feel
no,
feel the ruggedness of the train as it moves along the tracks.
Casually moves on.
does
Where am I?
nothing.
Where
roll
am I at?
investigation.
currently
Did I-
Damien is.
You
sitting
hear
next to
you
his
hear
white
on
truck.
the you hear on the train intercom. Ren tells you guys how are you guys holding up there?
Chilling with my pet. Also,
don't know what he's
how can you hear me? I'm like, I'm in one of the carts.
He can't hear
You're
you.
like, oh well. What do I roll to look around? I'm not gonna take.
I know I'm
anything.
not
Everything
I know
nothing
I'm
else.
not allowed. I'm not allowed to take anything. Can I still look for something or look for any miscellaneous items
That
Yeah,
you
go ahead.
can't take.
that I can't take?
What do I roll? What needs to be
Dear
rolled?
Lord, where's my?
Perception.
Perception.
Oh,
Yeet. God.
Okay, that's fair enough. You're in the back, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
No
so
perks.
Stop being feral.
you're on the part of the train where like there's like the back of the back of the train with like the rails and you just look out, right? So there's not much in that room other than like a small table, a chair, kind of like cafe items, in the back there. And
Oh,
then
cat girl cafe.
no,
Oh,
and you're able to just look out from the back.
look out! Watch out! Look out! Watch out!
As you see the
I'm not
scenery, as you see the scenery like constantly moving, and you see like the desert and all of these gargoyle bodies that happen to be stranded.
Oh, look at all those corpses.
Look at all those corpses.
You see like these triads of ice, like hundreds of them, like trapping these gargoyles, essentially dead.
Well,
Essentially.
well then. What?
What are my children currently doing?
Oh, why am I?
Fat Rat named Steve and Big Ol' Bob are asleep.
They be
No.
sleeping. I can't sleep on a train, so I don't know how they do it.
Well, they're not human.
Megan.
Chilling with the Koibra on one of the carts, so chilling, big chilling.
Big chillin'. Chitlin.
Not if I move you away from them.
Sabotage.
Also, Damien, your Corbra is experiencing motion sickness.
Ooh.
Oh,
Oh.
no.
How do I fix this?
I don't know. Take the egg out and put it in the bag. I
Can't
don't know.
really do
Maybe
much about that. Can it shrink more?
What happened?
I don't know. I was gonna be like, can it shrink and hide in the hood of my cloak?
It's already small enough.
yes.
It's still gonna throw up.
It's still gonna throw.
It's just gonna
I
throw
don't
up
know
in
how
your
to
cloak.
soothe a freaking snake. That's.
Can I help soothe the snake?
You're in the
I
other
mean, if you
car.
wanna move
You're
to
in
my
the other
cart,
cargo
you can.
ship. You guys have to
Yeah.
move.
Can I move through the cart? I'm going to
Yeah.
try to come over here. Hello.
Roll for acrobatics on a moving train.
No.
You're just moving through rooms. What do you need to do acrobatics for?
I don't know.
Make sure I don't fall. That's
What,
the
you
thing.
want Arlo to do a backflip and then like open the door with like your feet or whatever? Like, is that what you want to do?
Is it? You gonna make me do
I mean,
that?
it's an
Too late.
option.
You're already in the room.
Okay. Can I soothe the snake?
Yes.
I mean, I
Yes.
could always do animal speaking, and I could try to see
Soothe
what the
the
arm
snack.
of the snake.
Can I
Roll
soothe the
roll
snack?
animal handling, or is that just you can do it?
Roll animal handling, or unless you have something else that.
But I can't
Wait.
roll.
can I roll medicine?
You wanna roll medicine?
Can I roll
You
medicine?
come in. You wanna
Each
come in?
each room can
I
only
mean,
hold
if
up.
you fail,
Each room can only hold up to about 4 people. By the way.
Well, does the snake count as a person?
Well,
Bruh.
for living beings.
4
Okay,
beings.
I'll play.
Okay. If
I'll play. I'll
this doesn't work, I'll leave,
I mean,
Dang.
and so you can come in.
the healer of the group. I don't know where.
nah, she about to
Oh.
heal an animal.
Wait,
No one else but
Do we
her.
have a healer?
That's
No,
plus
yes, you
5.
have.
That's plus 5 though. Also
Okay,
another.
that passes. How do you
Passes.
soothe?
Yeah,
How do you soothe this Koibra?
I will pick it up and rub the head and rub the belly at the same time, because that's impossible. In different directions, different circulations, because impossible.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Stop staring at me.
Stare harder.
Okay.
Arlo uses up an entire brain cell for that.
Oh, you're gonna resist?
You rub the Koibra, but it's like reached the path of no return. It throws up on you.
What?
You made it more
But
convincing.
but wouldn't it have to roll above a 14?
No, it failed its constitution.
Oh, it failed its constitution. Oh,
Well,
dang,
It throws up on you as you're doing that.
bruh.
Oh.
Does mending work on throw up?
Uh,
Doesn't do any
Does
damage.
mending work on?
Well, it did do damage. It's
you just need
dirty
to
now.
you need to wash your clothes.
It's dirty now.
Only if
Also,
Ash was here to
the
wash
longer you
that
stand,
dish.
the longer you stand there, Damien, the more it reeks.
Ah. uh. Shit. Is it possible if I just like if I yell out, can Ren hear me? Just be like, "Hey, you got a mop in here?" Or can I open the windows?
You'd have to go to the front.
No, you're too far behind. Let me just
Can
drag
I
you.
open the windows?
I've had worse on me, and I just leave the room.
What the fuck?
You see like
How
small drips of the vomit start to like drip onto the floor as Arlo's walking away.
That's
Spreading it.
was
Dude,
gross.
what
I
the fuck?
was I in the vicinity of the puke? Was I also puked on?
No, you were not.
Okay.
Whoa.
I
I'm
just
chilling, man.
but it stinks though. Got it.
Ooh.
This is why you give your snake a bag to throw up in.
That's always the motto. Give your snake a bag to throw up in.
You
Yeah,
never
Very
know.
it's
popular.
an old saying. Haven't you heard it? It's an old saying. Bro, even the Romans started using that saying. That's how old the saying is.
Was it when they found the Trojan horse?
No, it was after they found it.
We
You then hear
vibing.
Ren on the intercom again saying, "I hope you're enjoying the Howl Express. We will now be switching tracks to Daria's fortress."
Wonderful.
Sweetness.
Just chilling.
Big
There's
chillin'.
nothing to do.
I mean, Arlo is
Oh,
just covered in
and I'm not
puke,
about to
you
cross.
know.
I'm not about to cross cars because I would be walking in the throw up, and I'm not.
Hey, I can
Uh,
take off my cloak, so it's fine. I'll just take it off until I can wash it again. The only
Orion,
thing that's gonna change is my ears, and I can just cover that up
uh,
with hair.
Orion, please roll a perception check, please.
Alright,
Oh.
hold up. I'm looking at Koji's shit, bro. Perception?
I
Mm-hmm.
see someone misses his old character.
Ooh!
Oh,
As
What do you roll?
as you're reading your book,
funny.
and you see Kisa like walk up to like the back of the train to like take a breath of fresh air. And in that moment, you look at Kisa taking a breath of fresh air. You thought you see something at the corner of your eye, like
Uh,
swoop under the train.
Oh,
Mo, is that you?
What the hell was that?
choking.
No, okay, I guess it was choking. Whatever. No, Orion approaches Kisa in the back of the train.
You just walked
Riding
away.
my ass right
Man,
now, bro.
because he said that Kisa walked out of the train so they could get a fresh air. English.
Have you ever had a dream when you
Oh,
when
I'm
when
losing
you
y'all.
met
No, no, don't
when
start.
you
Don't start that. Don't start that.
I'm
Out
gonna
of center.
wow. Oh, what were you gonna say?
All right. It was very
Oh,
swift. It was very swift, but you thought you saw something for a brief moment.
when you
I'm
could
gonna
do
go downstairs and chuck something at you. Stop it before you hurt my brain.
I'm done.
can I do anything else to investigate further?
Yeah, you can push for an investigation.
Roll investigation? Question mark?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
What you doing?
No, I'm proficient in insight. Bonk. Nat 20.
Oh,
What did he roll?
You
a
you
nat
you tell Kisa. Well, you don't tell Kisa anything, but you give her a look, and she's like confused. So you grab onto the rail, hop onto the other side, and take a peek under, and you see what appears to be a person crawling really fast under the train and heading through all the carts or the cargos.
So what do I see, Mr. DM, sir?
Oh, did I cut out?
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
Okay, my bad. So you grab onto the rail of the back of the train, and you do like you're like holding onto it, but you're also looking under the train at the same time, and you see what appears to be a person like crawling like through the bars of the bottom of the train, and like trying to get to
Smeagol?
like one of the cargo ships. You assume this is a thief of some kind.
Smeagol?
Please don't jump off the cart.
You can tell this is a thief actually.
Yeah, Nat 20.
Yep.
Can I run to whatever part of the train they're in?
Hold
They're
up,
heading
dog
towards the
actually
front.
rolled a nat 20.
They're heading towards the front to
Yeah.
where Sakato is.
I'll have
Oh.
Orion just book it over.
His,
Oh.
you were to where Sakato is, and then it just changes his mind. Oh, never mind. He's fine.
Oh, Sakato, no, he's chilling. Ooh, dead end. Yee!
No.
I'm gonna need play-by-plays for like.
Are you gonna let go of the Sakato or not?
Yeah, Orion's
No.
just gonna quickly make his way towards Sakato.
Book it.
Okay.
Am I being targeted?
Okay.
As Kisa will naturally follow behind.
Am I being targeted?
Yes.
The hell you?
Wait, stop right there. Stop in the cargo right before. You then see Gerard,
I
who's
guess
just
Gerard's also out of center.
Gerard's head down in the chair. He's sleeping.
Oh.
As you approach that cargo ship, Sakato, please roll a dex. Actually don't roll anything.
Okay. You sure?
You don't. You're just minding your own business, Sakato, when suddenly someone kicks open the cargo door from the side.
The fuck is it? Who the fuck
Hey,
are
yo,
you?
who is that? No, sorry.
Who the fuck are you?
You see the door open, but you don't see anything.
Is that a woman?
Oh, the fuck was that?
Is that a woman?
Is it?
Whoop.
I can't tell.
It is.
A whoop?
The fuck is going on? The fuck is going on here?
I said a woman.
The fuck is
I got my
Uh,
taco.
Can I go to try to close the door?
Gets kicked out. Hello.
Can I try to close the door?
you can. Yeah, good.
So I'm gonna try to close the door. I have to roll anything or no?
I got a taco.
Roll.
What's going on?
Sure.
What's going on?
Dexterity.
Don't roll anything. Just
Okay,
go up
so
and
I'm
close
gonna
it.
go close the door.
Just
I'm
go up
gonna
and close
just
it.
go close it.
As you're closing that door, the door to the door to where Ren is unlocks. And you hear the click too.
So do I open it? Or I
God,
follow?
she's a freaking.
I'm gonna close
But
this
no,
door.
like you hear it as you're closing the cargo door, and it seems like she opened it as soon as you closed the door.
Okay, so I'm gonna go up there and see what the hell's going on. What the hell's going on now?
You then all of a sudden, as soon as you open the door, right?
Yeah, I open the door.
As soon as you open the door, you notice that the cargo gets detached.
Oh.
Wait,
Sakato.
Hello?
Am I in the door with? Am I in there with Rin, or am I in this one still?
You open the door and it's nothing but wind.
Oh.
So I can go inside this
We're
one.
just stranded.
Oh,
So like the cargo
Is
starts
that-
moving.
What?
The cargo starts moving backwards, and then you see as soon as you open the door, the door on the other side busts open, and you see like a bunch of ice shards, a bunch of ice shards break out, and this person hops onto the top of the train.
So did I try to jump over, try to get over to the train?
Do you want to?
Yeah, I can try.
Athletics.
Oh God,
Athletic.
something I never rolled before. I've never rolled athletics before. I'm scared.
It's in that one.
You then hear as you're doing this, you then you successfully jump over before the front
You were
cargo.
worried you have a +8?
Or
You successfully jump over before the front cargo could like make space or like be like too far of a distance.
Okay, so I
And
jumped
as
over.
you like jump through, the woman is already on top of the train. And ran on his intercom. He looks at you. He's like, ah,
What the fuck is going on, man? What's going
I
on?
don't know, but can you go deal with it? I'll go inform the others.
Sure, although the
Uh,
train's kind of like disconnecting.
don't worry about that. You then
Okay.
I you then feel a cold chill behind you, and like a bunch of ice chains start showing up.
Oh,
Wait.
do I have
Um,
to roll anything to dodge that?
Something while all this is going down.
Do I have to roll anything to dodge that?
no, he's intentionally missing you on purpose.
Oh,
do
Oh,
we
You
that's
see,
Ren.
you see these
roll
ice
from
chains. You see these ice chains go completely past you. Ren is like holding on. Ren is like holding on to the other cargo with one hand and managing the train with his other.
what the fuck?
God damn. So I'm gonna handle. I gotta handle the person above the train, right?
He's like, if you'd be so kind, please head to the top of the train.
We'd be so
Say
kind.
less. So I'm just gonna, well, I'm already on top. I'm not moving my character again.
Well, no, you jumped into the other cargo. She's on top of the
So I'm
thing.
gonna climb up. I'm gonna climb up
Bro,
real quick.
he should just
Yep.
break out the window.
They just climb up in like 3
Break
seconds.
the
3,
window.
2, 1. Okay, cool.
Freaking.
Roll
Oh, the door
acrobatics.
is open.
Roll acrobatics.
Something else I haven't rolled before. Cannot.
Too many new rolls. I'm scared.
Okay. Cool.
You jump onto one of the
I'm
ice
scared.
you jump onto one of the ice chains and do a backflip onto onto the top of the train where you see this woman.
I can see this person, right?
Yeah, their stealth was
Oh my-
broken.
Okay. Well, hello there, stranger.
Hmm.
Might I ask why you disconnected the train, or tried to at least?
She doesn't say anything to you and she pulls out her daggers.
Oh,
Really? Silent treatment? I just took a nice rest. You're just gonna pull daggers on me? You can't even have a nice conversation. No?
Do
Stop me out of the
thieves
question.
do
Roll
thieves
initiative.
And I attempt to make my way over there.
Via flying.
Yes.
Your one wing.
you can't fly, but I can fly.
Yes, you can.
So
With your one wing.
Orion will make his way over, and he'll
Give me a
he'll
quick
use his
second.
grappling hook to like jump on top of the train.
Give me a second, y'all.
Yoink. And then I guess Kisa follows.
I would always follow, but
Yes.
I feel like I have to roll something to get on top.
No, you can fly, right?
Yeah.
I can't fly yet.
Your wings.
Manifest wings.
I've never put them away, so
Oh
I
well,
guess
yeah,
I'm
just
fine.
fly up.
Oh heck yeah. Mm,
Damn. Nike say hiding her form like the rest of us.
well, we're kind of not. We're still on the train. I was gonna hide them on the train, but like then the thief came, so
Wings still out.
I'm not going to try to get on top of the train because I have a -1 in athletics, so I will fall. I will fall off.
Kisa will catch you.
As you use the
Hopefully.
grappling hook, Orion, you notice, for a split second you can see that Ren is, he's not really struggling, but you can tell that him holding like 5 different cargoes worth of train and then managing to drive the train at the same time means you guys don't have a lot of time to deal with this. So
Jesus Christ.
I wish.
I mean, Damien can't really do it. It's. I mean, how far back is my cart?
Far. I wish to use a bow.
starting now, moving one into one room is an action. So,
Ooh. So are we rolling initiative now?
is that all you want to say to the thief? Since you're the first one
I
there.
tried to. Wait, hold on. She was saying
You
something
tried
earlier.
to-
That she was saying something earlier about a thief, and it kind of got cut off.
Does she tells you, does the thief really need to say anything?
Hmm. You do have a point.
Can I,
We usually don't talk when we're trying to steal something, so touche.
can I have an advantage and use my bow on her as soon as Kisa gets to the top?
You want to attack her immediately?
I don't think that's a good
Yes.
idea. Please
Well,
don't.
frick you.
Okay, it's an attack of
Kisa,
opportunity. It's an attack of
stop.
opportunity. Go ahead.
Would you have to roll like stealth or something?
Before you do though, she explains to you, Sakato, that she's like, move. I really need something in this cargo.
Well, we're currently on this cargo, and I'm pretty sure we need everything on here. So how about no?
No, we
Well,
just need to get
How about
that.
How about frig on?
How about,
Aren't you
like,
just
no,
riding
we
this to
just-
get to your
Don't
destination?
they roll stealth?
Yeah,
I
but
mean,
no telling what you might
rolls
take and how it
persuasion.
might screw us over. Why let a problem rise? We can just squash the problem right now. You know what I'm saying? Or are thieves nowadays not that smart?
If that's how it has to be. Actually, like, she readies her daggers again.
You literally pulled a dagger on me. You have no right to say that. Okay, and we're just going with an attack. I'm assuming that hits.
Nope.
That's
don't know.
unfortunate, and that's why I said we shouldn't.
You fly up to attack her, but immediately as this woman sees you, she does like a little twirl, and she
a
uses
little twirl.
she uses this as an opportunity to boost her own attack of opportunity onto Sakato.
Oh, rip Sakata.
God damn
Rip
it, Kisa.
Sakato gets kicked off the train.
Get
Damn it, Kisa.
punted.
Oh, wrong.
Now you know how it feels to get punted.
Well, she hasn't done anything to me yet, so
They're
no.
on
You
top
then
of
see
the
her like
train, right?
you then see her, like you've never seen this fast of a hand movement before, but she pockets one of her daggers and she grabs you by the face, and then
Oh,
she
by
does
the
this.
face.
Oh.
Can't I like
Fuck.
roll an evasion for that?
Oh yeah, you can. And she's grabbing for you.
Oh no.
There's a deck save, right? If I remember correctly.
Yep.
I saw the name.
I
What,
can't
Kisa?
pronounce
Did you
names.
peek at his bod?
Let's just
Anyways.
No, it says it
No,
under
the
the
name's under
thing.
the spell that they use.
Oh.
As she's trying to grab you, you dodge just as she dodged Kisa's blow. But she activates darkness and like this huge black orb surrounds the entire area. And you cannot see anything.
There's a
Except for
15 foot
Kisa and
ceiling.
Orion.
Kisa, you just had to fire the bow and arrow, didn't you?
Magical darkness spreads
Creature
from.
with dark vision can't see through this darkness, and non-magical light can illuminate it.
Oh,
Oh,
apparently I found out that Sakto could use like magic in his fist. If necessary.
So
Key empowered strikes.
5, 10, 15. Okay, so we're still in that darkness.
Yep. So you can't see anything. At all, even those who have dark vision.
Kisa, I would
Oh.
land on the train. I would land on the train.
That's just
If the
What
point
about
is
landing on the train?
so it's about a 15-foot
Because if
radius.
you can't see while you're flying, that's not going to be good.
I need to refresh the page.
Dark vision can't see shit.
That's
You
weird.
Everyone,
Eh.
those of you who are fighting, actually, should I make everyone roll
Roll
initiative? Yeah, I'll make everyone roll
Uh,
initiative.
Including the ones that are not fighting.
Yeah, because
Well, this
I
is
don't.
like- well, you guys
You're
are-
going to
okay,
choose
but
to.
then-
You're going to choose to start moving from now on. So
Oh,
well,
Oh god.
wow.
14?
The siblings are always close.
Let me bring up Damien real quick.
Oh my gosh.
Are we
Thank you.
rolling initiative?
Yes.
You all are rolling initiative.
I
Hey,
hate
Damien.
looking at his health pool.
Why do I suck?
I mean, if it makes you feel any.
Let me edit something for
Dang,
Koji.
I'm
because-
upset.
Oh, the turn
I was
order.
Wait,
gonna
Oh,
wait, you can
pick
show the
something.
turn order now?
That's
Okay,
new.
this is fancy. This is new.
This is
Hey
effective.
yo, let's go.
He finally shows the turn order.
This is
Uh,
effective
I'm
actually.
upset with myself.
Instead of having trying to
That would have
remember.
been very nice. Oh, hello.
oh, I'm supposed to press it before you press it. Oh, that's dumb. That's actually dumb.
Well, mine was a 20.
How do I add it?
22.
I have to add it manually now? What? That's dumb.
It's having it on paper.
How do I... Huh?
Press edit, dummy.
There you go.
Yeah, but it's not showing your... Wow.
Just draw my name or something. No, don't do that. That's actually ineffective.
I can edit my own, and whoever else I have
You
control
can?
of.
How do you do that anyway?
I already messed up.
on
I'm just
your
gonna...
monkey.
How do you do that, Yuki?
Oh,
I have to
whenever
I
you
have to
have
press the
icon.
turn order first before that's actually done.
Well, we know it's me. Well, I know it's me first.
Press the little
Then it's
cogwheel.
Damien, and
Wait,
then
I
it's
did.
going to be Kisa, and then it's going to
Add
be
custom
Orion,
item
it's gonna
and
be
then
Arlo.
round calculation.
Yeah, but for some reason it only added Kisa and Arlo. I don't know why it's not adding
Well,
the rest.
I think probably because you started after.
I started after.
Well, if you roll again, you can edit the actual roll.
That's true.
Can you? So we have to roll again.
Wait. Don't press it. Don't press it.
Oh well,
There you go.
I think.
I
So
was
we have to
trying
do
to
it
get Damien to show up.
So we do it again.
Yeah. I'll just
But
edit
we
the
go
number.
off of the first roll though, right?
Yeah.
Imagine I get 22 again. What the fuck?
Why won't Damien show up? This is
Okay,
dumb.
just give me like 5 minutes. I'll be in the house.
Screw it. Stop.
Well, my first initial was 22, so
I
I'm assuming
I
we're right about that one.
ruined the good roll.
Well, I have the turn order memorized. It's me, then it's Kali, and then it's gonna be Kisa, and then it's gonna be Orion, then it's gonna be Arlo rounding up.
I suck.
And then Orion,
Wow.
not Orion, and then Damien 16.
Oh,
I
it's
just
Damien
said that.
16. Oops.
Yeah.
Damien's
so
at 16, Arlo's 10, Orion's 12, Kisa's 13,
No,
Sonic
why
16.
it's not 13?
16.
Yeah, Damien 16, I'm 22.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Alright.
I'll
Okay,
figure out the turn
so-
order thing some other time.
Alright, so it's Sakuto, the thief, Damien, Kisa, Orion,
I already wrote it.
and then Arlo.
Yep.
Alright.
So
We
start?
chilling? We chilling?
You
We chilling.
evaded, but suddenly it's like
Chillin'.
it's
Start.
suddenly pitch black. You can't really see anything. Sakato, what do you do?
I activate my Ruby core.
Fucking Arlo.
What did Arlo do?
Look at
Okay.
General.
Oh. Not my name!
Alright, we're gonna go Ruby core, and I'm gonna try to attack her with Benihime. That's gotta hit.
I'm gonna have a whole breakdown.
That's funny.
Can I roll damage?
Roll insight.
Sorry.
To if I can actually see her or not, right?
Actually, roll perception. Actually,
Why perception?
He cries.
Can I roll athletic? God damn it.
you don't roll athletics to try and see her.
I can feel her presence in the air. I don't know. What does sleight of hand be?
This darkness is bringing you back to training you did with a blindfold, but you haven't done it in years, so it's kind of out of practice for you.
Alright,
And you swing into nothingness. You swing into nothingness. That's what you
let's
swing
try
into.
this again. Let's try it again. That isn't a touch.
You're like swinging everywhere, but you don't seem
Oh,
to
I
make
can't
any
talk during
contact.
nighttime responses.
Wait, so Dark Vision doesn't even see her?
Nope.
No.
Wow.
I'm upset because I put something. Oh god.
You punch something to the right of you. You punch something to the right of you. Roll damage for that first one.
Oh,
no.
my
It's gonna
god.
be Kisa or
Wait.
someone.
Wait.
Either Kisa or Orion, dude.
Oh no.
Roll damage for that first one.
Oh yes.
But what I was gonna say is
The
that
nat one. The nat one. Roll damage for that one. Orion, you take 13 damage.
I'm taking the 13.
What I was gonna say is that I was gonna put a special freaking cantrip that was orbs of light, but then we had dark vision, so I was like, there's no point in having it. I was mistaken.
You managed to
I was
punch something.
mistaken.
Orion, please roll a dex save.
Oh, I get to roll a
Oh.
dex save
Oh,
to see if it
no.
hits me or not.
No, you roll a dex save for whether or not you get knocked off the train.
Oh.
17.
As the punches, as this attack is coming towards you, Orion, you feel like the force of air right before it attacks you, and you manage to like steel yourself for the blow. You do not get knocked off, but you know that this punch, you know that it was a punch and not a dagger attack.
Nice.
Yeah, you roll perception for the second one. Yeah.
Excuse me.
Sorry. I was dying.
You feel as though you channel in your inner senses again, your sensory. Isolation sensory is what I like to call it, and you feel as if someone is somehow above you, and you punch upwards.
Oh, no.
Please,
Oh, no.
Oh my god.
Sakuto, stop.
roll damage on that.
15-foot radius. Hold on.
No, we're in that radius.
Yeah.
I had to double
Oh, I'm
check.
not.
Oh yeah.
I'm not.
No, you're
I'm
not.
not.
Wait, but you
So
can fly
I-
away from it though.
He's take 18 damage.
Oh, my God. 18.
Oh my god.
Roll a dex save. Roll a dex save too.
He's in the air.
How
You
would
can
I know
fly.
He's
this?
flying.
Yeah, but he punched you.
Oh, okay.
Bruh.
He's using
Not your fault,
Wrong.
bruh.
I rolled it wrong. Well, I didn't roll it wrong.
Wrong
That's
person.
mine. I just used Damien's.
That's.
Freaking, I'm dead.
I'm not counting that. Roll again. We're using your
Roll again?
name.
Use your own name.
It was okay.
Not your name. Okay.
It was
An
from my
even
own.
17.
It was my own
Kisa, as you're
profile. I just
flying,
rolled it
trying to
in
figure out
game.
why your dark vision's not working, you feel somebody punch your foot.
What the fuck?
Now your foot stings.
Bro.
Stinks or stings?
Stings.
Okay.
GS.
Me and my dyslexia. Wait, how am I already that low?
Oh my
Oh,
god,
God,
dude.
dude.
Sakura, don't kill Lynn, please. I mean, don't kill
Not Lynn.
Kissei, please.
Alright, that's it. I'm drawing an Among Us.
Not
Where
again.
are we drawing the crewmate this time? Alright, you know what? I found the perfect spot.
Dun 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 dun.
Whose turn is it?
I'm logging in right now, so do not
Well,
roll
it's
for
not
me
your
if you can roll.
Is that all you
It's
do?
not
Is
your
that
turn.
all, is that all you do, Sakuto? Yes. Okay. It is the thief's turn. It is the thief's turn. She doesn't even bother to attack you guys. Instead, she goes around Sakuto, like uses a kunai with a chain attached to it, and like uses it to latch onto the cargo. And she walks over. She walks over to this room behind you guys, while you guys deal with the darkness.
Hey,
And that is the end of her turn.
I have a thing that I can use to heck off. Well, not heck off the darkness, but I can go through the darkness just fine. Well, at least I can sense the thief.
So you're not anywhere close.
I know,
No.
but like if I went over, I could sense the thief just fine. With my stuff.
Shapeshift
That's
yourself
all
into
she
a
does.
bloodhound. Sense the thief.
No, I have divine sense.
Oh. My idea's better.
Is that all she
Wow.
does?
Yeah, she
Oh,
moves.
is that all she does?
She's
Alright,
going
Damian.
after.
Damien's turn.
Yeah, she walks into this. She walks in. Yeah, she's at the door. Where like heading to like Gerard's room.
I find it funny that is he still asleep?
Yes, he is.
He just sleeping through
God.
this.
He's snoozing. He's snoozing.
He's snoozing.
Oh, I hear growling.
Damien, it is your turn.
It's the dog.
It's my turn. Okay.
Oh my
Okay, homie's flexing that one.
Damien and Arlo, you feel like a bunch of like, you don't really feel the shaking, but you hear like a bunch of clunky noise coming from the front. It's not too loud, but you can tell like the speed of the train slowed down for a bit, but then like sped up again, like returned to normal speed. And you thought you think it's go ahead and roll insight. Go ahead and roll insight, both of you.
Insight? Why
Okay.
can't I roll investigation? Dang it.
You're gonna roll investigation for how fast the train is going.
What? Yes.
That's not how it works.
What? Why?
Oh, I'm in the backpack. Shit. Okay.
So you're telling me your
investigation, you
you're telling me your investigation is common sense. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Hold on.
I said roll insight, not investigation.
Okay, insight. Even better. Thank you.
Hey, I convinced him. I convinced him.
Uh,
Oh, there it goes.
yeah, you felt the speed of the speed of the train, like speed of the train change a little bit. Like it slowed down, and it felt like you guys were backing up. And for a moment, you think this is just the train changing tracks, right? And he's just Tokyo drifting. But instead, you hear like chain like sounds. And you remember that Orion and Callie ran up to the cargo to the front for some odd reason.
And Callie.
Oh, and
Callie,
Kisa. And Kisa ran up to the.
Oh no.
Orion and Kisa ran up to the front for some odd reason. So you're like, You put two together. And you're like, maybe I should go investigate.
Perhaps. Perhaps.
He's about to have multiple names.
As
Yeah, I'm not gonna spoil it.
as you need something to take your mind off the vomit from earlier.
Fuck.
What?
I guess I suppose I shall scurry over
It's
here. Hello?
Damien's turn. It's Damien's turn, by the way.
It's not your
Oh, it's
turn.
Damien's
Yeah,
turn?
it's still my
Oh,
turn.
sorry.
Yeah.
And you're
I
last.
signal for the Quibra to just
First.
follow me through, and it's just kind of like, it's like still kind of like not seasick.
Roll animal handling.
Is it car sick?
Roll animal handling.
It's motion sick.
God. It's motion sickness. That's right.
Motion sick.
I want to see if the Quibra can still like follow me though.
Oh.
It
don't
musters
like
up the
that.
remaining strength to just it hops on your shoulder.
Oh.
Nice.
There's a little waddle.
It's still a little bit
Waddle-
uncomfortable, but
waddle along
it's
with
gonna
me.
tag along with you since it doesn't really know better. So
Okay.
What
He's
a
just
little
a little
lad.
guy. He's a little
What a
guy.
little lad.
He's a little lad.
I still don't know like how big or how small Quibra can get or is actually. So I'm just imagining it's
right
like
back.
as big as Big Girl Bob at the moment.
no, it's like a
That's what I'm
it's like a lizard size right now, like a pet
Oh.
lizard size.
What
Oh,
kind
damn,
of
okay.
lizard? That says nothing.
Like
A chameleon.
medium-sized thing.
That's the
Oh, it's
that's the first thing that came.
tiny.
That's the first thing that came on my.
It's tiny.
That's the first thing
It's
that came off my head.
tiny. Itty bitty baby.
So when it puked on Arlo,
Oh, that was nothing.
Yeah,
yeah,
it's like all over your shoulder.
Oh,
I
I
thought
could
it was actually like as
It's all over
big
your shoulder
as,
though.
like,
It's all over your
I
shoulder.
thought it was like a Komodo dragon.
That's when it's
yeah,
full
I was
size.
expecting it to be like
That's when it's full size.
larger, or at least like.
That's when it's full size.
Oh,
Okay.
I can just wipe that off and be fine.
Yeah.
Like,
So
Right.
full size is the Komodo dragon.
I thought full size would have been as big or bigger than a human.
Probably slightly bigger than a
I
Komodo
thought it
dragon.
would be like Big Girl Bob size.
How are you gonna fit an
That's
entire?
what I was thinking.
Okay, how are you gonna fit a Cobra in a train?
Because it can shrink. Duh.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Why would it be
when
normal size
when it
though?
shrunk,
Why would it be normal
when
size?
when it shrunk, I thought it was Big Girl Bob size, and
No.
then when
Yeah.
it gets bigger, it's like bigger than like.
No, it's
the
like
average
regular
human.
regular lizard chameleon size.
Oh,
Oh.
I thought this thing was gonna be bigger.
It's tiny.
So
Then
he's-
I thought it
It's
was gonna be
tiny.
bigger
Chunky
too.
little boy.
How was I able? How was I holding on to its chest if it was that tiny?
I know, right?
That's because it was in full size.
How
But
big
you
is full
said
size?
full size is like Komodo dragon, and that's still kind of small.
Well, this thing is like an actual dragon.
Okay, that's
Oh,
okay.
Okay, that makes a little bit more sense. Okay,
I'll take
Okay.
man.
but right now it's like chameleon size, so it's like on my
Yeah.
shoulder. Cool.
It's itty bitty.
Okay. I'm gonna
Now
have it like hide
waddle.
in my hood real quick.
All right, it's one action to traverse a cargo.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna spend my action just to get to the next cargo, meet up with Arlo.
Hey guys.
It's in my little hood. Nice.
Do you want to ask? Do you want to ask? Do you ask Arlo anything as you're like moving?
It's like as we're moving, I'm just gonna be like, "Hey, Arlo, you seeing anything? You feel anything weird on this train?"
I feel nothing.
Kisa and Ryan have
feel
been gone for a
nothing.
while.
Without Lynn, I am nothing.
I I am nothing.
Yeah.
I felt
I'm
it, but
gonna go on
I
ahead.
we can
I'm just
continue.
gonna go on ahead and like look and then see if there's anything going up. You wanna come with?
Yeah, sure. I'm gonna leave. I'll take Fat Rat named Steven Big Girl Bob with me, just in case.
Cool. Can I use an extra attack? Just to use an extra action just to move up?
You're not attacking though.
Attack
swing
the
my
door
sword
before
towards
you
the
can
cart.
move.
Attack the cart.
I would assume that since you already have an action, you automatically have a bonus action to just move or do another action.
Is that a thing? DM?
No, your bonus was talking with Arlo.
God.
Outplayed. Outplayed.
Outplayed.
Uh,
I'll take it.
Kisa,
I
it's your
can't do
turn.
anything more.
Kisa, it's your turn.
It's my turn.
Yep. You're still in
I
this
can't do anything
15.
more.
You're still in this 15 feet of darkness in all directions.
She was right here. You're just like
each
2
other.
spaces away from getting out of range.
I am can I use Sacred Flame as a way to light up the darkness? Because
Let
it is
me see.
a magic source of light.
I kind of want to just fill the whole area,
What if
like the whole
what if
square, in just pitch black.
If you're casting it at second level, the spell that created the light is dispel. It has to be a higher than second level.
I mean, I'm level 3 Warlock.
That's not casting it at second level though. That's,
Oh.
it's spell casting. There's 9 levels of spell
Then
casting.
I don't have
Since you're flying, you can just like move over like here or here.
Yeah, I can, but
Roll
Kisa
perception.
Oh, you
doesn't
just wanted
know
to
that
where's the light?
you
If you wanna move, roll perception.
Yeah, see, because Kisa doesn't know that they moved from that
True.
area. So
I was like, if you want to move, roll
Perception?
perception because you don't know which direction to move in.
My dogs are mauling each other.
You move back out of instinct, and you manage to get out of the radius of the darkness. You can see like this big black sphere like covering the front of the train though, and
Can we
like
just,
half
draw a
half
black circle?
half of the ice chains are covered in darkness too. You can't see past what's in. You can't really see what's going on from the outer side, from the outside.
Let me see what that picture is of the thief.
it does. Is the thief inside now?
Yeah, it jumped into the inner cargo. Do you want to see the what? Do
Oh,
you want to see what it looks like?
ugh.
Oh my god, that's blurry. Oh, never mind. All better.
Titties.
Okay.
Bruh.
Huh.
One word got the whole squad laughing.
uh,
Um,
you
can
can
I
still
have Cecil be
do.
like get in the cart?
You gonna fly into the cart?
Yes.
Okay. Do you want to go stealthily,
Out
or
of
do you want to go?
intuition.
Do you want to go stealthily, or do you want to go normally?
Stealth.
Roll stealth.
Out of intuition.
Roll stealth. Link.
Oh my
Oh.
god. Oh my god.
You disengage your wings, and you use the force of disengaging your wings to just silently like hop onto the cargo. Like your footsteps didn't even make a sound. That's how good you
Lynn
were.
would never make these rolls.
You see
Dang, what
the
did just insult her?
you see the thief in front of you. You see the thief in front of you polishing her polishing her, like listening to the door. Basically.
Damn.
Listening to the door.
To see if she can go through. What do? You have an advantage because she doesn't know you're there. You can do an extra 3d6 damage. So you take. Okay, so you do an extra 3d6. What do you attack with?
Oh my god.
My dogs are jumping over me.
That hits.
Can y'all stop?
Oh,
Sorry.
angered Arlo.
Angie Arlo.
And then roll 3d6.
Damn.
What is that? 27.
That's basically 27 damage.
27.
Okay.
Come on, Nathan. You're Asian. You should be good at math.
Wow. I wasn't gonna say anything.
Kidding.
I wasn't gonna say nothing, but
I'm Asian. I can say it. I'm terrible at math, anyways.
and I'm a fucked up person, so I would have said it regardless.
This is how you get punished. Don't blame me for what happens.
Oh.
Oh no.
I was joshing, bro. I was joshing.
It's too late now. Sticks and stones may break my bones, but words hurt.
But words hurt me.
Oh, I know
Is that
who
all you
said
do?
that confusion.
You attack her from behind. Do you slash or stab?
Slash.
Slash in the back,
I stabbed the bitch. Kidding.
and she turns around. She turns around and now she's ready to brawl with you one on one.
Oh. Messing with an ex-angel, bro.
Well, I can't do anything else, so.
So, my turn?
Yeah.
Alright. Dang,
Not
alright.
allowed.
Guess I'm not taking the turn. I was like,
Not
Um,
allowed.
wait, since I'm on the edge of the train, can I just, like, do I know where I'm going if I decide to move out of the radius?
Perception.
Fall and
I had
die.
to roll perception? Dude, but I was black. Alright, you know what? That's it. I'm about to get a fucking nat 1.
Somebody
Please
clap
don't
my
say
hand
that.
on the way
By
down. and I'll
perceiving
give you tap
the
grace.
wind of the train,
Remembering that
you
you only grapple to like the sort of edge of the train, you decide to risk it and jump back. Please
Oh.
roll athletics.
I don't need to. I have a wing.
Are you able to fly?
One.
Are you
No,
able
I
to
have
fly though?
one wing. No, I'll be able to boost my jump with it though.
Okay, well I'll roll athletics.
You get advantage. It's okay. Your athletics should be high.
Oh.
Oh. I guess my athletics is higher than yours.
Oh
With advantage.
no.
The problem is he
With
has
advantage.
advantage. He has advantage, but the darkness canceled it out. So that's a
That's
neutral.
fine.
That's a neutral roll. Therefore, you jump. You turn around to jump off the train, but you land. You face plant into the into the floor. Take D6 fall damage.
Oh my god.
Like as the train's moving,
Wait a
or
minute.
Yeah, as the train's
No.
moving.
Wait, hold on.
so
I have
basically
a
it's
thing.
going towards the
I
back
have
of
a
the train.
thing for that. I had to restart my fucking roll 20. I hate life.
Friggin'
Uh,
just Keith just sees her brother. He's pants on the floor.
No, she wouldn't be able to see it. Am I still on the roof of the
Grappling
train?
hook.
No,
Grappling
you
hook.
jumped into the cargo.
Oh, I jumped into the cargo?
Yes.
Yeah.
Wait,
So,
wait,
like,
wait.
I thought he hit
But
the
I have a
dwarves
thing.
like the
But I
outside.
have a thing. But I have a thing. Wait, it was right here. I had just read it.
Actually, you don't. You rolled a nat one. You fell off the train. I'm sorry.
Fuck you.
Oh no!
With
No.
every after
Wait,
every
hold on.
turn. he
You
hits
try to.
the
Okay, you try.
fucking
You
board.
try to jump into the cargo, but you hit the wall next to the door, and you bounce off. Now you're hanging. Now you're hanging in between the cargo.
Oh my god.
Friggin' Kisa just turns around and sees her brother just hanging.
For his dear life.
You're hanging on the little latch that's containing the train, or one. You're hanging on one of the ice chains, basically.
Can I just climb up using that as my action? Wait, hold on. I have this.
No, like you're literally
Um,
laying. You're literally laying on a chain. Like you're not. You're
I'm
not
laying
grabbing
on the
onto it. You're like your body's pressing against it. It
Oh, so I
barely.
can
Oh,
just.
It barely
his,
saved your life.
his back is against the rail.
Oh, all right. So I'm just hanging on the
coupling.
rail.
Yeah, but it's gonna be hard to
You're on the
maneuver.
coupling, I think.
It's gonna be hard to maneuver like off of it.
All right.
This
Well,
is what
good thing
happens
I
when you
have
don't have wings.
this. Wait. So what do I roll to get up?
You're prone.
Rip.
Koji's just taking an L. Like, I mean, not Koji. Kevin, you're just taking an L, bro.
He gave it all to Kisa. That's what happened.
Damn. So I'm just prone. Fuck. I don't think I can do anything aside from that, cause I'm just prone.
Uh, keep in mind any like major force will make him fall off.
Oh.
So can I
Slap
just
him.
roll strength?
Someone
just
pick him
roll
up.
strength
Someone
to try
pick
to
him
get
up.
up? Can I roll strength to just try to get up?
You're prone.
Someone give him a little bap on the head.
Man.
Just
You gotta wait
what would
for your
happen?
next turn.
Bruh. All right. Well,
Arlo,
can't do shit.
Arlo, it's your turn.
First, Koji. No,
Wait,
fucking Orion, dude. Get some fucking
Can I'm
destiny, bro.
gonna get my pebble, my pets, my babies, my children, light of my lives, and go. Hello.
I hate people.
Why?
I
What
type
happened?
I'm currently in D&D and they're like, do not disturb.
Hi. What's going on?
If only
Oh,
I
you
could
want
spell
to wake up
dining
Gerard?
correctly.
But yeah, cause I mean, some stuff is happening. Stuff is going on.
Let's see. What are you?
Can
What are
Big
we
Joe Bob
strength?
look him on the face?
Yeah, bro. Animal handling.
Oh god. Don't slap my dog, man. Please.
Punches the dog instead.
+5.
13. Okay.
Stop barking.
Charisma.
Yeah.
Gerard feels a wet tongue. Like lick him across the face. Um, he's like, huh? Did I drool in my sleep again? Gosh darn it. As he like slowly gets up, he's like, are we there yet?
No, but something's going on, and it don't feel good in my bones, man. I can feel it in my jimmies.
Hey there, Arlo. I see. Is that all what this ruckus is about?
I don't know what's going on yet, but I'm traveling to see what's going on. But
Will do. Guess I'll check it out.
thank you.
I'm gonna
Thank
have
you,
Gerard.
Mr. Man.
Let's
And
see.
then Gerard was he rolls
16.
On
That's
that one. Oh.
Oh god.
that's right after. That's right before
It
Damien,
was
right?
initiative. Ah.
Is that after Damien?
No, I'm pretty sure both Damien and Gerard rolled the same.
I'll have Gerard go after Damien. Okay. Sakato, it's your turn. Perception.
I would throw a piece of cheese at a child.
Where did that come
I
from?
These glasses, even though I can't see shit out of it.
I don't know. I was bored.
You were also on the edge of the train, so you decide to just jump back. However, actually no, Kisa's not even blocking the entrance anymore. Um, the door's still open, and you decide to jump. Please roll athletics.
Uh, isn't um, isn't Orion just like hanging on by a thread?
Yeah, but Sakato can't see him currently.
Oh my
Oh.
god, not 20.
Lord have mercy.
Dear
You have a
lordy
nat
loo.
20
You
and a
you
nat
jump
1.
you jump out. You for a brief moment, your instincts kick in. Your instincts kick in, and you slide on one of the other ice chains directly into the room. As you're sliding, you see Orion currently currently prone, like barely like back to the chain, right? Like like two of the chains are holding him up, barely. Um, I will give you the option to save both Orion and attack Callie with that nat 20.
Oh,
Oh.
Aw, hecky.
you takes it.
Okay. You're still on the little platform. You're still on the little platform with the door open, and you see Koji to the right of you.
Koji.
Who's Koji?
Oh,
OG.
Orion. You see Orion to the right of you.
OG's dead, bro.
Don't remind us.
I feel like you would be crying if you're being reminded that.
You see Orion like reach out a hand for you since he can't really make any like major movements. Roll strength.
I got a roll strength.
No, Sakato. Roll strength.
Nat 1, they both fall out the cart.
Not the. You jinxed it. You jinxed it.
Hey, she said it. You guys fall off the train. Take D6 fall damage.
Can I use as a reaction to try to catch myself with a grappling hook?
No,
Can I roll dex for
because it's Sakato trying to pull you up, and you both fall.
that?
Nice. Slow fall.
You guys
I'll take
fall
that.
onto the right of the train. The train is now moving without you guys.
Oh God.
Every
There
turn,
goes my
okay.
mother.
That's a clip moment. That's a clippable moment. Someone
As
clip
you guys
that.
fall off, as you guys fall off, three of the cargoes pass you.
Oh my
Oh,
God.
Oh,
God.
Y'all better run
Or fly.
or fly
you can't
if
fly.
you can. You
Do you still have an
can.
action left? No, you guys both take D6 fall damage, and that is your turn.
Damn, that is tragic.
Bro, that is tragic. 1d6.
No, you rolled on that. You rolled on that one. You rolled on that one. That's punish. That's punish.
That's not even his fault. That's
Nat 20 into a fucking nat 1.
dog. That's
It was
tragic.
funny.
Yo, can I?
That was hilarious, but tragic.
and then a big
I'm trying to think about. I'm trying to think about how I can help y'all get back on the freaking train without.
You guys all like as you guys fall, you guys like do that little rolling thing that they do in the movies, where like they fall off the train and they start rolling, and then suddenly they get up, and like the cargo's like already moving. Yeah, hi,
Can
thanks, you'll be fine.
draft horses move as fast as trains?
Am
And
I
I like.
able to see? I mean, it's not my turn yet. I don't think.
No, you don't see anything.
Can you
You're
roll to see
There's the
them just
thieves'
the
cart.
the windows of the train are higher than the what you can see, so they fell
okay,
below
but
the
can
window. You
I
couldn't
be
see
able
anything.
to see them fall off? Because they were
Damien,
falling off right behind me.
That is tragic.
it is Callie's turn.
No.
Am I not allowed to roll to see if I see them fall or at least hear them? I would think I'd hear a thud.
You just naturally hear it.
I just naturally hear it.
Yeah.
I just don't know it's them falling.
Yeah.
Rip. My brother's gone and I don't even know it.
You see that Callie is keeping you occupied, and you know if you take your guard off her for 1 second, she'll either slip away or make an attack on you.
Wait, her name's Callie?
I have like 3 dogs in my job named Callie.
You see the Steve. Sorry.
One of them's a
Gosh
goblin.
darn it, that's a stupid habit I have. You didn't hear anything. You see the Steve.
Oh.
Like keep your focus.
Okay.
It is Callie's turn, and she is going. Let's see.
Yeah.
She's gonna do this. She's gonna clone herself.
Oh,
Hello.
hello.
Oh, shut up.
Wow.
Shut up.
And
Keep my line.
as the clone spawns behind next to you, she uses the opportunity to move into the next room.
Oh.
And
Mr.
Arlo,
Action.
you
Hello?
don't detect anything. You see the door open.
Hey. Hey, yo.
She touches herself.
Where is Arlo?
Hey,
I'm sorry?
hey.
What? Hey, yo?
She touches non-detectable.
Uh-huh.
Non-detectable.
I'm over here playing fighters while I wait for my turn, and I just hear that.
Out of context, guys. Come on now.
That's another clippable moment. Someone in chat clip that, please.
Arlo, you see the door open and just close, but there's nobody there.
That's
Hey,
nice.
yo. Hey, yo. Oh wait, frick! I forgot to roll for fat. Okay, it's fine. They don't need to be in this battle.
They're not fighting.
Fat rat named Steven, big
They're
girl Bob.
they're exhausted. They have one exhaustion point. So
sleepy.
they have one
They
exhaustion
sleepy.
point. So can't really. I don't know if you want to
One
use them again.
exhausted point.
Damien, your turn.
I don't even know Sakato and Orion got kicked off the train. I can't help them. I just have to move on to the next card because I'm just gonna be like, oh, that was spinning some rocks.
But you
Okay.
can't even see them. The window's too high.
Yeah.
It's short.
I can't
Imagine
even hear
being
any sound. Oh well.
Imagine being
I go on
short.
to the
Can be me.
I go on to the next card. Am I able to see it as I open the door? Like, am I able to see what's her face? Not. What's the thief's name?
You don't see
None of
anything.
your business.
She's under
So
the
does
effects
it-
of non-detection.
Okay, so I can't really do anything then. But I just end up walking in. And
How far do you
Big girl
walk?
Bob
Has
can
some-
How far do you
out.
walk?
I mean, I walk in, I see Arlo, and
Hi-yo.
I mean, I guess I just stand towards like the middle with Arlo and Orion.
Gerard asks you, was that you who opened the door?
Yeah, he opened the door on the opposite side. Yeah. Good
Uh,
good good thinking skills. Good job.
Can you blame me? I just woke up.
I'm
no,
sorry.
I mean I just got here and I just got into
Oh,
the
that's so
card.
toxic, dude.
I'm
Arlo's
sorry.
so toxic.
I'm sorry. I got threw up on by a tiny lizard. I'm kind of salty.
Oh, you said you find it worse.
No, I've replied to Gerard. No, man, I just got in here. Did the door open on the other end?
Yeah, and nobody walked in. It closed by itself.
Wind, maybe, perhaps. I don't know.
You think there's wind
Is
Can
strong
I
it
enough
use
to open
is
the
it
door?
wait? Are the train doors like sliding doors or like door?
Uh, the ones on the side are sliding doors, and the ones walking to and from are actual doors.
So basically, these ends
The
are
ones in
just
front
like
of you
door
are like
doors.
actual doors, but the ones on the side are sliding doors.
Ah, cool. Um,
Except for
yeah,
except for the first three have sliding doors. The last three don't.
yeah, I'm just super funny. Yeah, that's not natural at all. Those doors are not supposed to like swing back against physics. Am I able to like roll perception? I mean, I doubt it's gonna work against the unseen thing.
Do you have any skill that can detect anything?
detect magic, but I'm not gonna
Um,
use it.
You hide a target that you
honestly,
said
it's like I have. Do I even have detect magic?
can be targeted by divination magic or perceived through magical scrying sensors. She's
Oh,
in
well,
non-detect, yeah.
Oh, so it
well,
just doesn't work either way.
Big Girl Bob can sniff her out, but she's tired right now.
That's true.
Prove
Can't
go
sniff her
to
out.
church. Ish. Um, no, I don't have any skills or spells that will be that have that will allow me to basically detect anything.
Well, she can't be detected anyways. So
Cool. Uh, I just stand there confused of
as Gerard
Gerard's comment.
tells you about how supposedly the wind opened the door, um,
Wind and close the door.
you feel as though some kind of force is trying to move in between you and Gerard.
We take a short rest, so my ring is not active, is it?
Casually
No.
scooting by.
You
So is
guys,
it taking the
you guys
long rest
are
or the
you
short
guys are
rest?
like blocking the exit essentially, but you don't.
Base.
But this thief is like trying so hard not to like reveal herself. So
She's trying to scoot by, just slyly, just a little move out the way.
yeah.
Stop screaming.
Is the
So
Koibra able to do anything?
Can the Koibra try to sniff him out?
If
roll animal,
it sniffed with its
roll
tongue
animal
either
handling,
way.
but with roll animal handling, but with disadvantage because the Koibra is currently motion sickness. Sick.
Animal handling with a disadvantage.
Yeah, because the Koibra
Can
is
you
still
ask?
motion sick.
Can you ask Big Girl Bob?
Oh, disadvantage is 6.
You ask the Koibra to sniff. It tries its best, but to no avail.
Almost pukes in the process.
Oh god. Wait,
Pukes
what
on
does
your
this spell
shoulder
even
and
want? Pukes inside my hood. Alright, well, I mean, I can't do anything else in terms of because I'm one unsuspecting and two just like still don't know what's going on. While in the outside, not Koji, freaking Orion and Sakura
Everybody is looking for Koji. Everybody
they're
wants
fighting for
Koji.
their lives. Alright, I passed the turn anyways. I'm unsuspecting.
Okay, Damien, you don't do anything. Gerard doesn't do anything. Kisa, what do you do? This shadow clone is in front of you, or right next to you.
What do I do?
He's in a fight.
Freaking smack it, I guess.
Back?
Just a little bonk.
Just slap. That's it.
Oh, Just a little bonk. Oh, poor little Kisa baby.
You see as the other one runs away, and you're like, what? And you try to attack the one next to you, but you completely fail.
Rip.
Stop
Well,
screaming.
Get whacked.
Get
All right,
bonked.
this is the final rotation where Ren is actually. Let me.
Yes.
Okay, Ren is still holding onto the train.
oh no.
Um, albeit just barely. Um,
Oh, question mark.
Orion, what do you do?
I'm gonna quickly use manifest wing. Wow, I'm hurt. You really called it wings when I have a singular wing. Alright, anyways. Actually, that'll take
Reminder.
up. Yeah. Alright. Well, anyways, manifest wing, and then I'm gonna grapple onto the train. I guess since we're already on the third card, I guess I'll grapple onto the third card.
Okay.
I'll grab Sakato in the process. Do I roll strength to see if I actually carry him with me on the way?
Yes.
19.
Okay. That works.
And Orion just flaps his wings to or his wing to boost itself with the grapple to make it back onto the train.
On top or inside?
I guess I would go inside.
Right through the window.
I'd say I just go on top of the train. You'd have to
Because
open you'd have to open the door on the
yeah,
side at that
that's
point.
the only logical place to go.
You pull Sakato up to the top of the train.
Gonna make his way down here with the rest of them.
Okay. Arlo, is your turn.
Oogie, can I ask my dear darling big girl Bob if she smells anything?
G.
Or animal handling.
Oh,
That definitely
plus
works.
5.
Big girl boss like sniffer and
Sniffer.
sniff. You see Big girl Bob just go up and just, I'm not having this stealth BS, and bites Callie in the leg.
Oh no!
You
Just
see
straight up.
Bite?
you see Big girl
Bonk.
Bob like bite like what appears to be thin air, but like her jaw is like still open. Like it's almost like she's biting an object. And this object is like right in front of Damien.
Chompa.
Wait, but doesn't Big O Bob have titanium teeth?
Yes. Yes, she
Roll
does.
the damage for that.
For big girl Bob.
Hmm.
Okay.
Bite. Let's go.
Just she go Chompa. She go big ol' Chompa.
The thief is like trying not to be caught, and it just gets.
But this Great Dane is on her.
Bites her ankles basically.
Oh, big ol' Bob's an ankle biter.
Ankle biter.
Just like the
Bob's
owner.
an ankle biter.
That
Bruh.
the bite goes through, but it doesn't do any damage. It does
He don't
sting
do
this
that.
person though. You think you hear a small squeal, but not from the dog.
Oh, can I aim right above big girl Bob's muzzle with my crossbow?
Yeah, Gerard and Damien see what what you're doing, and they move out of the way.
Duh,
Just
guys.
like, nope.
Can I? Okay,
It's
come
like,
on.
nope.
Come on. First of all, well, I can't use Hunter's Mark because I can't see her. Okay. Chomp, chomp. It's not Chompa, but it's. Come on, please. Okay.
That hits.
Okay,
Oh my god.
right above, in the knee, in the knee.
Ah, I used to be an adventurer like you. Just kidding. Uh, you then see her. You then see her non-detect deactivate. The arrow sticking out of her knee. She's like, and she like kneels. She like does like the kneeling pose. She's like, ah.
Ah.
I'm just imagining that one Peter, that one Family Guy scene where
crazy,
Peter's
bro.
on the ground. Ah.
Gerard takes.
Oh, there's a person. There's a person. Red alert. Red alert. Person. Human being. Well, human question mark? Perhaps.
You then see her say.
Person we
Being.
You
don't
then see
know.
her. You then see her say, ah, it was so close. There's only one more room.
Oh.
Where are you trying to get to? You can't. You can't has. No matter what, you can't has. Cannot has. No, bad.
Sakato, it's your turn.
Oh.
I was gonna turn into a swarm of rats.
On a train with limited capacity.
It's a
Yeah,
swarm
yeah,
of
yeah.
rats.
I mean, you do you, but it's Sakato's turn.
Hey, it was a
Yeah,
bonus action, so I could have.
Swarmed in one cart. About to be at this point.
Swarm of rats in one car. Hey, at least I didn't choose a swarm of diseased rats.
Oh my god,
So they
Arlo,
could
please
have.
no.
So you're currently standing on top of the fourth cargo with Orion.
You're not in, you're just on top.
You want to punch a.
Why? Just walk off.
You need at least a 21 or higher. You need at least a 21 or higher and a strength check in order to do that.
I feel like he could do it though.
Why punching a hole?
You're trying to punch a hole.
What? You're not in the
through
darkness. You're not in the
train.
darkness anymore. You escaped it.
You don't have to roll perception, man.
Bruh, it was only
This is what happens.
15
This is what happens
feet.
when you don't pay attention. At least I'm slightly
It's
paying
my
attention.
guy.
I'm playing fighters right now. Whoops, wrong character. And I'm just playing as Koji.
You know, jump in the next
Athletics.
car. Roll athletics.
I want to punch a hole through the card. What? Not one.
I'm not doing this shit again, Damien. Shut up.
Okay. You jump in front of the door.
This is straight up 15.
You jump in front of the door that's closed. You want to open it? Okay, you head inside. It's very crowded in here though. But you see the thief who got
Yeah.
shot in the knee. Skyrim
Dude.
style.
The limit of this cargo, the limit of this card is supposed to be 4 living beings. There's currently, like,
Quickly.
I mean, I guess the koi bird doesn't count mainly because it's just hiding in my hood, but still. You're fine.
Everyone starts overheating.
I can just right.
It's getting really hot in here.
Alright, you see the thief who's currently kneeling and having a dog like bite his ankle. Keeping
Is
her
the dog
attached.
still attached?
Hey,
attached
yo,
to her.
what the dog do?
That does not hit.
Bless you.
Big girl Bob is still attached.
Extra attack. But he makes a sword, right?
It's a non-shaped weapon.
Then
Benihime takes the shape of its user.
Ah,
That does hit.
Oh,
go down.
But
Oh. Wait, you can use that more than once?
oh, she didn't use it the first time because Sakato didn't do the thing.
Hit.
So
What do you mean you didn't use it the first time?
No, they did.
They used it already.
Yeah, against Kita.
oh, they did.
I attacked and they used
Yeah.
it. They can't use it again.
Okay. Hold on.
We're gonna fight.
I have a second skill. Hold on. Plan A did not work. Time for Plan B. Oh my god.
Uh, you Callie sees your attack and does a small dash. Holding the bigger ball still holding on, so it's kind of hard. But she barely dodges out of the way. But now she's
she is.
now she bumps into the train. She bumps into the train of the wall. Bigger ball still like holding on.
Holding on for
It's
dear
an
life.
iron grip.
Big Girl Bob is gripping.
That
Big
hits.
Girl Bob is trying her best.
Arrow on the knee, dog on her ankle, bumped into the train wall.
Jab to the ribs.
I feel like all of her stuff should have disadvantage with Big Girl Bob on her leg.
Yeah, she can't move as frequently.
Dude, I feel like this is not the Shadow Clone we're fighting.
No, that's the real one. Yeah. Oh,
my
okay.
God.
Oh,
Oh
Pass.
my god.
Definitely
Nat
pass.
20. That's it.
somehow makes it with Big Girl Bob on her leg.
Big Girl Bob is gone.
Big Girl Bob
Okay.
is holding on, man.
The Great Dane just biting on the leg and
Yeah,
just trying
A
to
big
move. 100-pound dog.
120-pound Great Dane just on your leg. Honestly, at this point, Big Girl Bob probably weighs more than
And with that, Callie's like, all right, all right. She puts her hand behind her back. I surrender.
Do you
Oh.
really?
Big Girl
Yeah,
Bob's
but
just still on her leg.
To keep Big ol' Bob there, just to keep her down.
I haven't failed a hijack like this in ages.
You have too many.
It's just funny just imagining this thief just talking while a Great Dane is just chomping down on her leg.
Also, can someone please get this dog off me?
No.
I
You can put her in makeshift handcuffs. I don't know.
I have seaweed.
yes.
She pulls out the arrow. She pulls out the arrow, and I landed in her knee. And you see like the black also Kisa the shadow clone disappears.
Okay.
I have seaweed. Does that count as as rope?
And then they just disappear, and then Kisa walks like this way, and then would you be able to tell that Orion's not there?
Yeah,
Can
you open the door and
can
Orion's not there.
can I call Big Girl Bob off? She seems pretty content with chowing down right now.
Yeah, you go ahead and call Big Ol' Ball back, and it does.
She's just got blood on her jaws, and I'm just like, ugh, gross. Nasty. Nasty
As
baby.
Kisa has a mini panic attack, not knowing where her brother is.
I'm just gonna it's getting
All right,
crap.
she's like, who are you guys? What do you do on this train? It's supposed to be
Your
empty
mom.
today.
Supposed to be, but
Turns out
we were at the next stop.
Gerard looks at her. Gerard's still sleepy, so he can't really make conversation right now.
Bruh,
So
you took it's been like at least 10 minutes. Wake up already.
Wait, is Ryan able to like squeeze through there?
yeah, you can jump, do whatever
Right.
now.
Yoink.
I'm going to go back because this is too many people. I am too antisocial for this.
You're about
I'm
to
out.
you're
I'm going
you're
out the cart.
you're about to walk out, and it's that awkward thing where like you open the door on one side, but then on the other side the person's also opening the door. So um
Can Ryan roll strength to like just budge the door open?
if you want to, yeah.
Oh no.
I just want to get by. You suck.
You guys both open the door at the same time, and it's super awkward.
Hey.
Ryan just disperses the wings and just closes the door back on our left.
You can't escape me forever. I just want to creep out this thief as much as possible.
I'm,
He's just gonna enjoy the
I guess
After
Sarkatov's
being
leaving.
thrown
I'm just
off.
gonna like move up towards the thief and just like um
I'm just gonna walk
I don't
by.
know. I don't fucking know. I'll just sit next to her, just like watch the whole thing as before we start talking to her.
Orion, roll history.
4.
I'm going to DM the Mr. DM for the reason.
What happened?
I know the reason.
Mm,
You know what?
so, I'm thinking about rolling history for a particular reason, backstory reasons.
Okay.
The reasons.
I'm gonna DM you the reason.
Okay.
Are you having fun with your glasses?
Yes, yes, I am. Thank you for noticing.
Glasses. Check DMs? Question mark.
Okay.
I still can't see because of like the white stickers. I can't see past these.
Go ahead.
Would no go for it, yo. History.
Can I
Unraveling
see what
mystery.
you action?
Let me copy and paste this. Copy, paste. Because you should know why. Oh wait, but you don't know
What?
the name.
Oh.
History 13. Does that pass?
Yep.
Oh my god.
Narrative, please.
You then see Cal. You then see the thief take off her hood, and Orion. What do you do?
Upon seeing her take off her hood, Orion just thinks back to when he was in Wolf Hunt in the future, and when meeting Koji, he remembers seeing a picture of his family. He looks at her. He's like, do you happen to be Callie, one of the leaders of Wolf Hunt, and have a son named Koji?"
She squints her eyes for a moment, a little angry. She
Oh.
like puts her hand over her dagger and like ready to like swipe at you, but then she calms down for a bit. She's like, "What's it to you? And how did you know?"
Oh, I
Well,
attacked his mom.
well,
Oh my god, dude.
your
One of
son
the leaders of Wolf Hunt.
took me and my sister into Wolf Hunt. And your son has been missing for a while, so he sent us on a mission that if he doesn't come back within a certain time period, we will be sent to the Queen Maisha to look for him in the past.
Thank goodness. This is my lucky day.
Although we haven't found him yet.
This is my lucky day. There happens to be a radar on the ship that I was after. That was gonna help me look for him.
Uh.
Oh.
Oh,
I,
yeah. Then you happen
See,
to
this is what
attack
happens when we try to talk.
these folk
We should've-
Thanks.
These are the folk that apparently Koji has been around with throughout their journey.
Really? Glad my son has made some
From what I heard.
friends. Finally.
Wolf boy. Oh, woo. She doesn't know he has a whole girlfriend.
Oh my god.
She
Oh,
then
Well,
woo.
Ryan,
she then changes her entire demeanor and like pats you on the back. Well, I'll be. Oh, guess that saves me a lot of time. Man, so frustrating being a mother sometimes. You have no idea.
Ryan just awkwardly walks away to go check on Keys.
Not much of a talker, huh? I guess Koji rubbed off on a lot of people.
You were
Speaking of which, he said you guys were acquaintances with my son.
I just sat next to his mom is just like, yeah, we met Koji through, I guess, a kidnapping.
kidnapping.
He was technically kidnapped by
He was technically
Tatiana.
kidnapped by Tatiana.
He was technically kidnapped.
My son, kidnapped. Man, I have to scold him when I get back.
Yeah.
When I find him.
He lost his memory.
He lost his memory.
I mean,
You know
to
that.
be fair, he doesn't know who he is. So,
You telling me he lost his memory?
supposedly, last time we talked, or like in terms of like last time we saw him, he still doesn't know much about his past.
How irresponsible can he be? Goodness gracious.
Oh, when she finds out.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
We left him in charge of the guild and this happens? Ah. Oh boy. That kid is definitely gonna get it. When I find him.
Dead.
I mean, we're all on the same like path anyways. We're also trying to find him as well. So, but we were just gonna head back to Queen Daria's castle in the meantime.
Queen Daria?
Until
Oh,
you attacked us, of course.
I didn't really attack you. I'm just here to
Yeah,
get
there
some
was
items
no-
and dip.
I mean,
I am an
sneaking
assassin
around.
after all. I am an assassin. I don't kill just for fun though.
I do.
Ooh, you're one of those like assassins that just kills for money. Nice.
You can call me a mercenary. Yeah.
Mercenary.
Come here.
Okay, so
Sorry.
we're all good here, right?
I hear nothing. I'm in the other cart.
Oh yeah.
Also,
I'm just here with freaking Gerard. His mom.
Sleepy Gerard. Sleep.
Everyone moved on.
your friends aren't much of a talking type, huh?
Well,
I am.
he said
I just in the
about
cart.
to talk to your brother and about to be like, "Where the frick did you go?" But
Lighten up. You're that's right. Never got your name.
Damien Cordelia.
Nice to meet you. I'm Callie.
Nice to meet you, Callie. Hopefully we find your son soon. Kids like family to us.
I wish I found you guys sooner because you said you were traveling with him, right?
Way back when until he got abducted
way
again.
back, it's been like 3 days, 4 days.
Way back.
Way
He
back
died in the
when?
span of 3 days.
It was 2 years ago since we last seen Lin and Koji.
I mean,
On
okay,
a desperate
three-
summer of 42.
Anyway,
On a hot summer
okay.
day.
I'm pretty sure Ren's
we-
not happy with me being on his train, and I think I should go face the consequences now.
Okay. I have not realized Koji and Lin have only been gone for 3 days, like since we last on my show.
3 to 4 days. Yeah.
I was gonna tell her like until he got abducted again by Maisha.
She gives you that motherly sigh. You just know. You just know what her response is at that point. All right. in the other cargo with Sakuto, Orion, and Kisa, what happens?
I mean,
So, Kisa sees Orion like come through the door, and she instantly runs up to him, being like, "You were just outside. Why did you come from that way? Did you fall off the train?"
Yes, but
But
kind of fell off when Sakuto tried to pick me up. I failed in athletics. The fucking fourth wall break.
I failed an athletics check.
I misjudged the jump and kind of fell. And then he tried to pick me up, but we both ended up falling. I grappled back. But are you
But you
okay?
could've
More
been-
importantly, like-
I'm fine. I'm concerned you fell off a train.
yes, but we have gone through worse.
How much damage did they take by falling off the train?
6. I took 4. Sakuto took 6.
Oh,
At least we made it back in time.
Uh-huh.
scolded by the sister.
What were you gonna do if you didn't?
You have wings. I don't know. We would have followed the tracks. We would have followed the tracks, and we know how I am with my grappling hook.
The tracks were gonna split off. You wouldn't have really known which way we went.
One would have led to Wolf Hunt, while the other one would have led to the castle. It was a win-win regardless.
Win-win regardless, my ass.
I'm sorry for worrying you. As Orion starts patting
What's your
Kisa.
language?
Are y'all still
What's
going back and
your
forth?
language? Watch it.
Oh.
Freaking.
I'll put soap in your mouth while you're sleeping.
Are y'all
I'm
still going
sorry?
back and forth?
Sakuto just depressingly sighs.
Do you say
But regardless, the person who attacked us is Koji's mother.
I attacked Koji's mom.
You attacked her mom. His
Well, man, you have control of my character.
Okay, cool, I guess.
But yes, you did. We didn't know it at the time until I saw her.
Oh, that's not.
Don't worry, Koji will probably not scold you.
I sure
Lynn?
hope
As
not.
soon as you say that, you then you then peek over Ryan's shoulder, and
You won't.
Koji's mom's just standing there casually,
He's behind me.
arms crossed with just a gentle smile. Arms crossed with just a gentle smile, kind of teasing
Yeah,
you.
she's behind you.
Yes.
Okay. So I'm just gonna step over here and drink my coffee as Orion starts making his way over to the side of the train.
Sibling rivalry, huh? I assume you
It's
guys care a lot for
not
each other.
Yeah, we've been through a lot together.
Don't sweat it. I am a thief and an assassin at the same time. It's only natural you felt alarmed.
To be fair, Ryan is like the only one that initially caught her movements in the first place.
I don't blame you. It's not like you were out to kill me. So,
No, only to capture.
False alarm, I'm here till 5:30.
okay.
Cool. I mean, aside from Arlo's dog just biting her ankle.
Yeah.
And me shooting her in the knee.
I got one good hit on her. I would have had two good hits. She
I
didn't
shot her
die.
in the knee, and then my dog bit her, and then I shot her in the knee.
Are you
Well,
okay?
if
By the way,
you, I'll be fine.
wouldn't want your son scolding us after this.
My son scold you about me. Pretty sure it'd be the other way around. Oh, I really appreciate your
Want to go
concern,
get
though.
another Mountain Dew.
Thinking back on the training they went through.
Yeah.
I start walking towards the next card, and I open the door just to see Kali on the other side, and I'm like, "Hey, what about that radar you were talking about?"
Ah, that's right. Seems it was misplaced. Ren had it the entire time. Sneaky bastard.
And what does this
Then
radar look for exactly?
DNA.
then
Um,
Didn't it?
it's
It
able to
looks for
take
dinner.
it's able to take DNA of sorts and track down the person, similar to how a dog is able
Oh
to
my
sniff
god.
people out.
Big girl
I'm-
Bob can sniff.
Oh wait, actually out of character. I'm surprised that Big Girl Bob hasn't like tried to recognize her scent, like as connected to Koji's.
they smell
Yeah.
different.
They smell different. They're not the
They
same.
smell
they're probably different.
He's like, all right, I'm just gonna go get beat up by Ren now. If you excuse me.
Fight, fight, fight.
I thought it was in Arlo's card, the radar.
She uh she detect she peeked into the thing without you guys knowing.
Hey,
Mm,
hey. Cap,
There's some things as a pro thief she was able to do while you were
cap,
occupied.
cap, cap.
Cap.
I
She
smell
Sakuto, what are you doing in here?
cap. He just walked. He just kept walking just to get away from people.
The
Oh
darkness
yeah.
While Orion is
the
getting coffee, I'm gonna get my own coffee. I'll be right back.
Bro, no.
the
God.
darkness
Oh,
fades
Well,
off.
Kev-
Kevin, not a fourth cup, dude. Don't get a fourth cup.
The
I'm
darkness
gonna go get Mountain Dew.
fades away and Sakuto, what do you do? Since you walked in there first.
Oh, into Ren.
Yeah.
Yeah, I walked in there because these two are crowding up my space. I need to ask Ren if he needs help getting the card together because he's kind of still holding it by hand. Ren, do you need help holding the cards together or trying to get them back together?
He's like oh yeah, hold up. Literally one-handed. Literally one-handed, he pulls the train back in contact with one hand.
That works. Yeah, I'm only up here because, well, as you can tell, everyone else is having a happy old family reunion. And I needed some space and air, and
I'm in the corner.
You're the guy at the you're the guy that doesn't like to stand out at the party, are you?
Hmm.
He's
Ren,
a wallflower.
Ren looks at you like
This is
you're
why
the
I
one.
one tapped you, Arlo.
What?
Ren looks at you. He's like oh yeah, not much for
Proof. Get
not much for
proof.
the party, huh?
Not necessarily. I'm one person that likes to get what I need to get done without any distractions if it can be helped, and then move on. I guess you
Interesting.
could say I don't like staying in one. I guess you could say I don't like staying in one place at one time due to past experiences.
Interesting
Pop
reply.
stays in the house for at least a year.
Surprisingly.
A personality like mine, yet you resemble Jin so much.
I'm back.
I mean, what can I say? When you live a life on the run, it's hard to stay in one place.
You hear him say Jin, and that name rings a bell, but you can't figure out why.
Do I need to roll anything or just no?
Roll it. Roll either insight or history, either one.
Okay.
Jin, magical genie.
Literally both the same thing. So anyway, Manuel, we're gonna go with the one in alphabetical order and go with history. I think. Yeah, history. I regret it.
You know Jin. You remember hearing about Jin being the strongest martial artist, but that's all you can remember.
And probably just name some legends to
Jiren?
hear about. Jin. Anyway, probably just some
Jiren.
legends to hear about in my village or something close to like that. Anyway, are we almost at our destination?
Yeah, we're nearly there.
Is this lady going to be staying on the train with us until we get there?
As soon as you say that, she walks in. She's like, Sorry, Ren.
Rude.
I need to steal something off your train. I hope you don't mind.
Um,
You know, you could have just asked me. There was this whole plot about stealing stuff off my train.
What's the fun of it, though?
why
I
aren't you
am an assassin, and I wasn't sure where you went, so I couldn't ask you before. All right, I'll overlook it
Yes.
this time since I wasn't the one to stop you. But had you made me work out any more, I would have froze this entire desert along with you along with it.
Mhm.
You know what I'm capable of. All right, we're almost here. As the train pulls
I'm-
over to the train station, finally.
Be done with my coffee now. I'm sad.
Oh,
Bro,
you just got it.
you just yeah.
I know, and I just came back, finished it, and I'm like,
Everyone's
I wanna go back.
simultaneously.
Where do we
Everybody's
put ourselves on the map?
simultaneously upset.
Everyone's simultaneously upset. Just me.
Just get off the train,
Where do
off the side or something.
I'm
Side
gonna
of the
go
track.
get. I
Hi.
keep forgetting to get my
Hi.
Mountain Dew. I'm gonna run and get
I
my Mountain Dew.
almost put Koji in the map.
you missing him, bro?
I miss playing Koji.
You'll get him back soon enough.
No.
Hmm?
No,
Do I get win back then?
no.
If you get them back soon enough. Hard
Full
if.
tracks?
Hard
That's
if.
Oh, I'm all in the tracks. Dead.
It's a
No.
hard if.
Get back
God.
up here.
No.
Bro,
The-
why?
man.
I never took freaking Kisa to be the depressed type.
What
Bro,
happened?
she is depressed. It's called being hyper to hide it.
What are you guys talking about? Yeah, anyway,
Alright. I hope you guys enjoyed my little train ride.
I really didn't. Only
I
because
did.
someone decided to
Shut up.
try to rob our train,
Shut up.
My
Hour.
bad.
thus causing me to tumble trying to save Orion, who miserably failed at getting onto another train cart.
Shut up.
Seems like Koji made some good friends. I hope we
Great
can
shit.
find them soon. I would join you guys, but my solo search says otherwise, and I perform well solo. So
Robbing. Yeah, robbing the train by yourself, being subbed by everyone. Yeah, that went well. As Koji
Hey,
remarked to himself. Not Koji. Orion remarks to himself.
this is the first time for
Orion.
everything, you know. I can't expect to be perfect after all.
Wait,
I will
wait,
win.
is there a way we can contact you if we find him?
She's already gone.
Oh no, she's just on the stairs. Um.
She's the bat signal, easy.
Let the queen know. If anything, that's your best bet.
So essentially, she has with the "we don't find us, she'll find us."
Wait,
Pretty
hold
much.
on. Orion just. Dang, I was about to ask her about
You
about
just took too long.
Oh,
I
go
just
ahead.
had them-
Or
Ask.
not.
I
She's-
was like,
She's like right here.
Orion's like, if you're here, do you happen to know where Gray is? It's probably our best bet looking for Koji as well.
He was sent to fight a vampire. I haven't seen him since. What a disgusting
Oh,
man,
no.
leaving his wife to search for his own son.
Oh god.
About that.
They're both her boys are dead.
Actually, I was thinking of making a quick stop at the destination he was heading towards.
Oh.
Oh,
I
Oh.
see.
imagine seeing
Alright.
your
Oh,
husband
have fun.
stripped and turned to stone.
Exactly.
fun.
That's what I was about to say. He's mixed.
Oh,
Strip
Do not
first.
eat a pet.
When will I ever get peace?
I suppose that's where I'll search next. Don't know where my search will lead me, but
Do not eat pens.
well,
Only if you get to eat
good
pens.
luck.
Don't die. Try not to die.
also, if you guys find Koji before me, don't hesitate to tell the queen.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say don't
Sure.
hesitate to scold him, because I was fully ready to do that.
That's my responsibility. But
What would you scold him for?
that's my
Being
responsibility.
dumb.
That's my responsibility.
Haven't
But
taken
I guess I can't really stop you from doing that. So, be my guest.
Imagine being captured.
Anyway, what's
Twice.
next?
Imagine being captured twice.
Ren,
Oh.
Ren looks at you.
He'd be casted.
Ren looks at you and he's like, "Oh yeah, this was the Queen's private train express. Not really many people know about this. It leads directly under her castle."
So we can just go upstairs.
Yeah.
Okay, see ya. Thanks for the ride.
Just
Damn, Argudo is like depressed. Not even depressed. He just wants to be antisocial right now, bro.
To the left, to the right.
To the right.
To the left, to the left, to the. I'm just kidding.
To the left, to the left, to the left. Now, kid,
What are you
now.
doing on?
oh no.
So maybe next time, as Callie says, she leaves.
Why is Kisa crooked?
Why
Because
not?
Now
she's
Kisa's upside down.
homophobic.
And now
Oh,
Ryan's.
now it's upside down.
Kill me.
How do I flip myself? I don't know how to flip myself upside down.
Easy, you just jump up the bed and then you do a backflip.
There's a little
We just,
like
hear a, we just hear a thud from his microphone.
I
Just
give
a.
up.
every kiss begins with K.
On these
But what if you're illiterate? And you spell it with a C instead.
Can
Nah, bro,
I?
you
Can I?
spell the H instead of the K.
Can you what?
I wanna ask him if he'll still be here to like take us to Wolfunk if we want to go later.
Yeah,
No.
I will be.
To wolf hunt.
So tired.
Is that all you want to ask?
Yep.
Okay.
I'm already gone, so.
He salutes. He salutes you. Good luck on your journey, guys.
Thank you, good man.
Me and my dyslexia about to go left.
Yo, we love
Apparently,
dyslexia.
I'm dyslexic as well because I messed up the code multiple times. Ah!
Oh, I moved the wrong.
You yeeted me.
Just go back.
What?
Dang, he's out here throwing bodies, dude.
He's out here harassing people. Lord. Kisa.
No,
No?
no.
Kisa.
No. No.
Kisa.
So what, do we enter from here?
Yeah.
Kisa.
Can I'm gonna shove Ryan at Arlo.
Kisa. Kisa.
God, Arlo's not the same without Lynn.
Kisa.
Dude, Arlo is a mess without Lynn.
Kisa. Guess
No.
what? Guess
Arlo
what?
is like
Chicken butt.
immediately
Your mom.
attached.
Chicken butt.
Dang.
Your mom.
Your mom.
Your mom.
Your
Your
dad.
mom.
Your uncle.
No, your mom.
Your mom. Your mom's gay.
Oh, got
My
him.
mom is considered not gay.
My mom gay? Probably.
Ryan's just gonna sneak away.
You guys make it
Alright.
back. You guys make it back to the throne room. You guys realize that those little stairs had like a secret entranceway.
Where did Orion even go?
It's right there.
Oh, he's blending it.
Are these cannons? Shoot me out of one. Also.
Those are pillars.
Aw.
So, where?
Where'd my mom go?
Maybe mom's
In the other, in the hospital room. Oh, that's right. Gerard is here too.
Yeah, Gerard. Hey, you want to see your girlfriend?
Do you have to
Are
say
you
it so
on
loud?
Don't
kind of
make me say it
embarrassing,
in
you
front
know?
of her too. Don't make me say it in front of her too. I will do it.
No hesitation.
Don't
My
tempt
computer's
me, my guy.
broken.
They
My
never,
computer.
they never treat the bartender correctly.
You serve the
PlayStation
best
What?
drinks, though.
I'll take that as a compliment.
Everyone waddles.
Everyone just waddles over.
While fucking Arlo's just zooming between each side of the room.
And Matthew would be like, "Mom!"
N-
I'm gonna.
Walk in with
Is
snake.
my ancestor still here?
Damn.
Bonk.
Don't scream or I
No.
will end you.
I'm just gonna lead Gerard over to.
Wait, what the fuck?
I'm gonna lead Gerard over to his girlfriend.
Oh my! That's it. Off centered.
No.
Is anything different? Are they like in the middle of a procedure? Like, what's happening?
Roll perception.
Boy, bro, do perception for me. Kidding.
Why are you rolling perception?
No, Damien's rolling perception.
Just I'm rolling perception just to be like, is if anything's different in terms of like Alexandra, Tatiana, and it's not
Mozzarella.
Mariella, isn't it?
What?
Oh, it is Mariella.
You
Call
see,
her
Tatiana
mozzarella.
and Alexandra are not there.
Mozzarella.
Oh,
What?
Tatiana and Alexandra are not there?
Yep.
Oh,
But Mariella is.
The
like,
Uh,
is she
mozzarella.
good?
A mozzarella stick.
Don't eat it.
Anyways,
Mariella. You're
What?
conscious, right?
where's your girlfriend?
Gerard, is that you? I'm so glad you're alive. Oh, dude, I really don't. Gerard elbows you, Damien. He's like, "What do I say, man?"
Going schools, what do I say?
Yikes.
Damien has become the wingman.
I am the height. Just kidding.
Or Gerard.
I'm Gerard's height man.
Quick, help me out.
Like, dude, just be yourself, man.
Orion just walks by and just shoves
Shakes his head.
Gerard, just shoves Gerard closer to mozzarella and just walks
Mozzarella.
away.
Oh, I guess
Can I just fist bump? Can I fist bump Orion as he passes by me too?
Ignores him.
I guess a hug speaks.
Oh, he left me hanging.
I guess a hug speaks.
Frian, okay.
Gerard-
Crystal will do it for
Gerard kind of looks at you guys. He's like, some privacy, please, man.
Nah, I just grin at him and then I just start walking away.
That's why Orion is already walking away.
And
God
Damien
damn
just
it,
follows after.
Man, I just want to imagine just like Kisa with her wings just like fucking landing on Orion every time he just takes a step. Outplayed. Fuck! I got outplayed.
What are you two doing?
He's gonna take a seat here.
What in the God's name is going on? I don't have time for this.
Okay.
God fucking damn it.
Oh, Arlo's trying to see his ancestor.
Oh, okay. Arlo, go ahead.
Whoa, a bat.
Oh, welcome back, Arlo. How did the contract with Yggdrasil go?
Well, I almost didn't get past her big jerk of a cat.
What? Really?
Romano Cheese. I don't care what his name is.
Romano cheese.
No cheese. Wow, everything is just cheese related now that I brought up mozzarella.
Oh yeah, Romeo's always like that. That's just how he's gonna be.
Run into someone named Jack, we call him Pepper Jack.
I mean,
I made him a giant cat toy.
I totally didn't piss him off one time and have him almost kill me.
Oh. Seems like something I would do, honestly.
Why is Damien in the wall?
Damien is in the wall.
Oh.
Are you gonna walk
Damien's out
in?
here and trying to get in the cheese man right now, bro.
Are you gonna walk in,
He's
Damien?
through the wall. Just kidding. Huh?
Are you gonna walk in, Damien, or no?
I want to walk in just kind of to show off the Koibra that Arlo tamed.
Yeah, I got a Koibra. I tamed a Koibra for my friend.
The little snake just pops its head out of my
Hold up
hood.
the child. Hold up
Oh,
the child like Simba.
Alright,
what a
he
cool
just
looking
takes him off
guy.
the hood and carries it like a baby.
What a cool looking guy. But Eureka vomit. Did something happen?
Motion sickness.
The Koibra doesn't like trains.
Yeah, I figured it is a lizard after all.
He's just a little guy. He's just
So,
a little-
At the moment,
I take it that's your first Beastmaster catch?
yes.
Nice.
aside from Bob,
But aside from Bob
Well,
was
Bob
here
was
before the Beastmaster.
Bob was just a
Title.
regular animal. This is taming an actual beast.
true.
Uh,
Good.
Angelina looks at you guys. She's like, I take it you two got along pretty well.
Do we? What do you
The
say?
snake or me?
Yeah. What do you mean? Who?
Who are you talking about?
Ignore that question. I
Is there another ship forming right now? No.
Arlo's gay. Oh, it is gay.
I
It is gay.
am.
Is Damien gay? That's the
He's
true
bi.
question. That's part gay.
Oh, it happens.
Homosexual.
oh okay.
Oh, heavens.
Let's go,
I'm
lesbian.
definitely-
So
I'm
far,
definitely
Arlo
going
just
past
annoys
the
the hell
exit
out of
sign.
Damien at the moment.
Oh, that door doesn't go anywhere. Takuto.
Oh.
That door doesn't go anywhere.
Arlo just
Stop.
annoys Damien
Uh,
at the
you
moment.
need- you
That's
need,
all it is so far.
You need the queen's access to that.
I'm her son.
Can he not just punch
I-
through the wall? I'm joking. No, don't punch through the wall.
Please don't do that.
It's definitely
Like-
out of here, right?
Wait. Just because they weren't in the pod doesn't mean they're not here.
Oh.
There's another door.
There's another door.
Angelina looks at you guys like,
Oh.
well, I don't really know what to say from here, so, good luck animal hunting.
Can the Quabra say hi?
Thank you. Cobra says hi. Cobra, go
Like,
say.
can it like
Wait, go say
crawl
hi.
over?
Ah. You then see Angelina's like, oh, how adorable. That cobra just tried to say hi, but it said Kai instead. Reminds
The
me,
Cobra can speak.
you're a
I
beast
mean,
master.
I'm pretty sure Angelina could just speak to animals without having to like
Probably.
use
Probably.
animal speaking.
God, when you say speaking animals, all I'm thinking is like animal leaves from fucking Animal Crossing.
I gave you the Beastmaster's core and you can't speak with animals?
I can, but
It's a skill, not it's a spiel.
I'm not. I'm bad at it. At existing.
Don't sweat. We all suck at Don't sweat.
Oh,
We
no,
all,
Arlo's about to break down again.
don't sweat. Don't sweat it. We all suck at some point in life.
That doesn't help.
No, now Keith is tilted.
No, Kisa.
Bro, no, that common tilted Kisa.
You can't see me spinning my character around in
I'm
circles.
sorry, I was taking a big gulp of Mountain Dew. This is my third can.
Speaking of which,
Having a lemon drink.
have you talked to Yggdrasil recently? Or at all?
She did help me in a battle out, but I have yet to have a moment of peace to just talk with her. How do I talk with her? Do I just talk to myself and she just hears me?
You summon.
Typically you would need a quiet place, to kind of go
God,
into your
wherever
inner
Arlo
mind.
is, it's never quiet.
Does it matter if do I have to have a clear head, because that is impossible for me.
No,
Especially
but it
right
would
now.
be ideal to talk to her in some kind of isolated place.
Okay. Can I
Only
keep
if
my
these
pet?
walls could talk. Oh.
Uh, yeah, Yggdrasil doesn't really mind animals. She's always having at least
Yeah.
30 birds fly around her all day.
That's a lot of birds.
30.
God damn. That's a lot of birds. How can she think around that many freaking birds?
It's a
I
school
know
of
nothing
birds.
about I know
Didn't
nothing about
didn't
birds, but I know that they scream.
Please get me out of here.
didn't a bird almost dive at fucking fat rat named Steve at one point?
Um,
Yeah, a
yeah,
vulture.
that vulture.
Vulture.
Okay, so
Oh
Do
yeah,
you
vulture
do you
tried
do
to
you want to leave
eat my
Sakuto?
rat.
Do you want to leave
I
Sakuto?
will wait by the exit until they are finished.
A vulture tried to eat my rat. That was the thing. That was a fun
I
time.
didn't
In
you have
reality,
the
I just want
opportunity
to go.
to
In
try and
reality,
tame
I
it.
just want to go to my room. Actually,
Kisa, he's escaping.
who's
Does
escaping?
Keith is
I'm
Keith
going
and
to the character sheet.
is Keith and Orion just playing around? Is that
Essentially, yes.
Kisa, he's escaping.
Oh,
He's
Don't come over
escaping.
here. I'd rather not have her. I'd rather not have invaded.
Orion is just bolting everywhere just to escape his sister.
Bro,
all right?
why? He's not gonna leave his side. He freaking fell off a freaking train.
fuck.
Trying to escape.
He's trying to escape.
Escape.
Trying to
Freaking baby.
escape. Would you like some seaweed? I have seaweed.
Oh.
She's like, sure.
Can we go to the store?
Can I
Yeah.
No, it needs special access.
Special
I give her the seaweed. I give her seaweed. Present.
Present.
She eats it whole.
What?
God,
You really are related. Jesus Christ, I'm leaving.
are related.
As soon as you
You
hand
are
it to her,
related. I'm leaving.
as soon as you hand it to her, she puts the entire thing in her mouth. Thanks for the meal.
Damien, I could just imagine Damien's like, nope, fuck this, I'm out.
Where do you go, Damien?
I'm leaving.
I don't know what to say.
Is it time to go?
It's like, you got this recently, didn't you?
I'm leaving.
Yes.
Thanks for the meal.
This report.
Hey, at least
Could have been saltier,
Bro,
but I'll take it.
This would increase his trauma when it comes to the Major family.
If it was Koji right there, dude, oh my god. Koji would have lost it.
We're just going to.
Would have tasted better fried, a little salted, but I guess that'll do.
I didn't
My
know that
goodness.
you would eat it.
Fucking Arlo first-hand experience as to what Koji feels on a regular one.
Wait, you're telling me you never tried seaweed?
I mean, not straight up
Like,
wet
Not
seaweed,
raw.
not raw seaweed.
Well, they always did tell me I was as crazy as they said.
Yes,
Oh
Damien.
my god.
God,
This
they
is
really
the
are
Major
related.
this is the Major family line.
God, it's a wonder
It ends
how
here.
it
ends
is
here.
it is a wonder how you guys go for so long.
She seems like the kind of person to eat rocks.
Don't tempt her, please.
Not rocks, but there are certain minerals that rocks contain that are edible.
Oh my god.
She's just.
I mean, if you think about it, salts are actually rocks.
Do you just pick it up and just crack it open and lick the ends?
I'm not that wild, but I could be.
Ugh. Do you ever wonder where your illness came from?
Arlo
Oh.
just firsthand experiencing how his illness came to be.
Oh yeah, I never told you. I sacrificed my life force to self-destruct.
Oh.
Oh!
I'm sorry.
Why?
I like how Kisa is just checking if Orion's there.
Arlo is is spiraling on the inside. He's fucking.
You guys fought Eleanor, right? Yeah, she tried to assassinate me, and the only way for me to escape was to literally blow myself up.
Wonderful.
That's
I'm
why
glad
magic is killing you.
Freaking
I'm
she
glad
used.
you're
Yeah, I took it too far, and this is the result.
Pokemon go burr.
no. Well, I'm
Angeline
glad.
use explosions.
Well,
I
I wanted you to keep the seaweed as a gift to remember me by, but you want something less edible? Here's some coal. I give her a piece of coal.
No, she's gonna take a bite out of it.
cool.
Piece of
Huh. Guess I'll give this to a naughty kid during Christmas.
what's Christmas?
Oh, oh,
Do we
oh,
not have Christmas in the future?
oh.
She's like, right, future.
Do we not have Christmas in the future? Arlo, did you just confirm that we don't have Christmas?
You guys can still have Christmas. Arlo's family just never celebrated Christmas.
Right.
Arlo, I see you might have just confirmed that culture
No
died in the
Christmas.
future when we lost.
No
What's
more.
What in
Santa
the
Claus?
heavens is going on?
Santa Claus.
We don't have Christmas anymore.
As
After the
as
apocalypse, we
as
lost Christmas.
as Angelina's jaw dropped trying to explain Christmas to Arlo. Damien, what do you do?
I'm spiraling right now.
Damien's just gonna spiral on the spot. Thankfully, he
He's
wasn't
having
there.
a panic attack over the Matrix family.
I'm just spiraling. Yeah, anyways, Damien, on the other hand, would just knock on the door to see what's inside this room.
Yeah, Queen Daria, what's up? As you hear Tatiana's
Oh.
voice.
I did not see them there.
I'm gonna open the door and be like, not
What?
Queen
Did,
Daria.
did you?
Are
If
you
you
go-
can go in?
You gonna open the door?
I'm opening
Ask
the door.
if you can go
Oh
in.
no. Oh no.
you can open. You
What?
can
Oh
open.
no.
You can open the door and go in.
No,
No.
I
Wait,
wanna,
what is this?
I wanna watch
Oh
the
no.
fallout.
Is
Oh
this
no.
not like
No, is that
Super
confirmed?
Mario?
Is that
Let
confirmed?
him figure
Did
it
you
out.
open the
Let
door?
him figure
Did
it
you
out.
open the door and
Let
go
him
in?
figure it out.
Did
Let
you
him figure it
did
out.
you open the door
Let him
and go
figure it
in?
out.
You open the door. Go through.
I already opened the door
Heaven's
and
name
then
is going on?
immediately closed it. Like, no, no.
What happened?
You really haven't happened yet. You gotta wait for his response. You can't just close the door yet.
Nah, you can't just walk out. You already walked in.
What happened?
You're
You see Tatiana.
I did not realize what that was until just now.
Can you catch him naked?
You see Tatiana and Alexandra half naked,
What?
and they're ready to kill you. And they're ready to
I'm
kill
going
you.
to walk out and close the door immediately.
You see a bright. You see a bright flash of light like hit the door as soon as you walk out.
No.
so what
Wait,
happened in there?
What, y'all too scared or something?
The hell! You didn't knock. What are you doing? You damn pervert!
I closed the door immediately, bright face red. I'm just like, I have made so many mistakes in my
Grave mistake.
What in heaven's name is
What
going
did
on over there? What did you guys do?
And
Oh,
as soon as
you
as soon as
don't wanna
Damien
go in there.
as soon as Damien thinks he's safe, a knife pops out the door.
Oh, Orion, I think we should move away
Orion,
from that
say
door.
move, move.
Can Ryan try to catch the knife? Can I roll dexterity to try to
No.
catch the knife?
It already popped out the door.
It popped through the door. It's the blade through the door only.
It's stuck in between the
Or
door.
did it stuck? Oh.
It's stuck in between the door. It's like the blade part's sticking out, but the handle didn't
Oh,
make it
okay.
through.
I jump and I like push Keith and Ryan out of the way. Like, move! I want to live.
She blows up the door. She blows up the door. She's like, "Move out of the damn way."
Still naked?
As you wish, have fun.
Still name.
Where did he go?
Orion just manifesting his wing, just closing his eyes, covering her. First get dressed, then you can kill him.
Oh, she is dressed, but very sloppily, very sloppily dressed.
Yeah, just still, I stand by that.
freaking Kisa just points her in whichever way he went.
No.
You better
Point
come
me
back
where
here.
you- I'm sorry. Hey, Strawberry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
No, and realizing what Kisa did, and Orion just looks at her. He's like, "You're a fucking menace."
I'm going back towards the elevator.
Hey, Strawberry. I'm sorry. I did not know.
Pardon me,
I
excuse
didn't
me.
know.
Pardon, you're in my way. Pardon me, thank you.
Phil is currently appalled by
Where do you think you're
Christmas
going?
at the moment.
Leave
He is
over
too
here.
appalled by Christmas to hear.
Can't run away forever. Get back here.
Sorry.
Damien, just stop
And he
running
runs
and take your
past
punishment.
by freaking Barnella
door-
and Gerard.
I'm
I'm
going on
sorry.
there. Let's do this.
Is it
Oh,
possible if I
no.
just like use the ring to pop
Can
out
I,
the
like, just
shield
go
just
try
to
to
like
knock
shield
Damien out?
myself between her?
I'm going way down.
Who's that? You could just
A
open the
lot is
door.
going on.
I'm sorry, I didn't know this was a changing room. I just wanted to say hi.
As soon as you back up to this corner, your mom comes out, opens the
I
door.
bump into my mom.
Your mom comes. Oh, sorry.
It's like, what's all the
I,
noise?
bu-
Oh,
I bump into Queen Daria.
what's all the
It's like, I
noise?
look
Oh,
behind me
me.
very scaredly.
Your
I'm
son
like,
releases
oh.
an impervert.
Damien, I didn't take you for that kind of man.
It was an accident.
Oh,
Mom! It was
It was an accident. They're just overreacting.
It's an overreaction.
Overrated.
I'm
Damien's
only
overreacting.
teasing. I'm only
Damien's
teasing.
overreacting.
It's not an
Damien's
overreaction.
overreacting.
I'm
Just
only
take punishment.
teasing. All right, Alexandra. He's just a curious boy. Let him go.
curious.
Isn't
Damien
Alexandra
getting no
underage
bitch.
still too?
Damien out here getting no bitch.
And then
No.
as soon as you say that, she's like, "Oh yeah, I'll be contacting the Southern California elite defense squad now. You're under arrest."
Oh my god. I surrender. If it gets me away
I'm going back to my room.
Damien in fear, knowing what happened to fucking Sakato losing an arm.
Yeah.
Really, really.
Also, she walks past Gerard and Mariella. Wow, the strength of the youth.
Huh?
Huh?
Excuse me?
Mom, help me.
Oh yeah, come see me in the meeting room. And Alexandra, yeah, just let it slide this once. You'll get him next time.
I'm sorry. Sorry.
Only
Is
because she
this
said so.
thing?
There won't be a next time though.
I promise.
Well, this turned out to be disaster.
Foreshadowing, there's gonna be a next time.
David having to break down on the
Oh my god, fucking Damien, dude, why do you keep fucking up like this?
I don't know, dude. Damien is just like with the Cobra is still in this hood. He's just like shaking and just like curled up in the fetal position by the door.
Oh my god.
Tatiana, I dealt with the loser.
Everyone, that's our tank.
Excuse you, I'm not ready to fight.
You're not ready to fight someone who fucking currently almost fucked someone else up.
I know. I'm not ready to fight the little girl.
Oh, also as she's
I'm not.
passing you guys, she's like, who are you two?
Your mom.
Oh.
No.
Kisa.
Is that the response?
No. Looks to her sister like, you gonna say something?
You know,
Oh,
you know, Orion is gonna fucking talk.
My name is Kisa. This is my brother Orion. We're joining the group for a bit. We're trying to find one of our friends.
Guess that Koji fellow really did abandon the other three, huh?
Oh.
So you know
we're
Phil.
Lynn, that's also missing too. I'm surprised they didn't really count for that.
Let's just say I tortured him at some point.
Well then, as as Orion is like ready to attack her.
It's all in the past.
She saw how
Alright.
I mean, they saw how Damien was friendly with them until he saw what he wasn't supposed to.
It's all in the past. I mean, I was.
Potato, potato.
I will admit I was a bit of a brat.
Still is.
You want to say that to her face, bro?
He's still curled up in the fetal position. Dude, but if he did that, he instinctively just said still is. Oh my god, if she heard.
Koji would have just said. Well, Koji would have just agreed on the spot.
That's why
Okay, but
Kochi and Damien are friends.
Be like Koji, no fear.
no,
That's why Koji and Damien are friends, man.
Even though he practically robbed everything from Damien without knowing.
All right. Is Damien just gonna sit and cry all day?
No.
can I drag him? I want to drag him.
You're
Yes,
gonna
you can drag
drag
him.
me?
I want to drag him.
I'm gonna keep him there. I'm gonna keep him there then. If you're gonna drag me.
Can I roll to drag him?
Nope.
Dang it!
No, I was gonna say Kisa's sisterly instincts kick in and just drags Damien. Can't do anything about it.
Oh heck yeah!
Down.
Sisterly instinct to drag them out the corner.
Gerard is.
Meanwhile, Arlo is just appalled that people celebrate a fat man coming into their house. They'll give them gifts and
Oh, fat
watching
man,
them
you
while
want to
they
talk
sleep.
about a
God.
fat rat who's literally named Steve.
He's a fat man, though. A fat old white man coming in to give gifts and watching them while they're
We're back
asleep.
over here.
Yep.
Okay, cool.
And that is celebrated. Arlo was appalled.
Can I like drop Damien in front of his mom?
Oh my god, that is so humiliating. Do it.
I'll allow it.
Frick. Yeah, there you go.
Ah, the snake.
Why did you get bullied so hard?
It's not my fault. You didn't raise me.
I didn't raise you.
Wow. Wow.
I mean,
That
it's like
is the
technicality.
comments.
She wanted to be mad at that, but you're right.
Now that's a comment.
Speaking of which,
It's not my fault. You didn't raise me.
is this the is this did you perhaps rescue Koji and Lin? Is that who I'm staring at?
Huh?
No.
Who?
We're not Koji or Lin. We're
Oh,
actually
that's right. You never met them.
Ah, new acquaintances?
Yeah. This is Kisa, and this is Orion. Sorry, I almost said Arlo for a second.
Ah, nice to meet you. Are you associated with anything?
we're part of Wolf Hunt.
Ah, so you're part of Gray's guild.
Speaking of Gray, we wait. Does Damien even know about Gray?
No.
No, he does not.
Never mind.
Oh.
Forget
all
what
he
I
knows
said.
is that all he knows is that Callie and Orion mentioned him, and that he was in a mission.
Yeah, see, that's not enough from Damien to put two and two together about freaking
Wolfman.
Gray and Callie.
I take it you're looking for Gray or any of the other Wolf Hunt leaders?
We did run into Kisa, or not Kisa, Callie.
Callie.
Callie was here?
Yes. She just
You-
needed something from.
We ended up writing Ren's hobby, his train, and we ended
that
up
is
here and meeting Callie.
Very concerning to say when you say that out of context.
Yeah, that is. I mean, we ran into Ren and the riding the train all the way back home.
Well, aren't you guys meeting popular people nowadays?
I mean, duh, you're queen. Of course, you know Ren.
Of course, he's probably the only one that's how do you say? He's very monotone, but at the same time, he's not one to be messed with.
Like what? He's strong. I mean, he won. I mean, Damien doesn't know he held a train together. Remember that.
Let's just say, if he was serious, he could freeze the entire continent.
The Ice Age.
Ice primordial.
There's no such thing as an ice primordial, but
Stupid. No, it's fine.
anyways, that's not the point. Since your quest to find Koji and Lin didn't go successful, I'm afraid you're almost out of time. The meeting with Liam is tomorrow.
We did run into Meister along the way.
Really? You're not hurt or anything,
Yeah.
are you?
Not entirely. Actually, these guys saved us from Maisha.
You guys survived a fight with Maisha unscathed?
Oh, I'm actually just like thank Nidhogg's armor for that, to be honest.
No, that can't be right. She must have been holding back.
No, I don't think so.
What? What? Don't think you have the power to do it?
No. We saw entering.
Are you telling? Never mind. I won't dwell upon it. But do you know where she went?
Teleported away before we were able to do anything else.
She teleported away and lost one of her swords in the process.
She lost one of her
yeah.
swords?
By the way, her sword. Takato?
Do you have it?
Yes. Why?
May I see it?
Doesn't it harm anyone who uses magic?
I don't have
No,
magic
but
in it.
this will give us a lead on where her location is.
Fine.
Don't die.
Here.
Don't die to necrotic
I'd be
damage.
very careful about that. If you have magic in your system, I don't recommend you picking up that sword.
Oh, I'm well aware of her antimatter. Stick it in the ground, will you?
Shink.
I stick it in the ground. I expect that sword back whenever you're finished.
Anything I can carry?
Tatiana, please come here.
Oh, Tatiana.
Do I? Wait, oh.
Hello.
Does Alexander just glare at Damien as he passes
No, it's
by?
just Tatiana.
I mean, Tatiana was also in there, so
While you were gone, you see that roll perception.
Who?
Anyone?
I'll roll it. Although this will probably suck ass.
but you're not over there. You're off in the corner.
Fine, then someone else roll it.
Damien, roll perception.
If you don't roll it, I will. Oh, he's got muted.
You let Casey roll it.
That's fine. Actually, no, it doesn't make sense for Kisa to see that or to tell the difference.
Let me get over there and try to roll it.
Yeah.
Or Arlo.
I mean, I
Yeah,
can
that's
roll
great.
for Damien.
No, let me give it a shot.
Arlo's still being appalled by the
By the whole
Christmas
Christmas thing.
Yeah. He's being taught the meaning
You see
of
that
Christmas.
Tatiana's arms and legs have now been she's fully human again.
Yeah, what do you know? Welcome to humanity. Being human again.
It's great, but man, the weight difference feels awkward.
Yeah, he'll get used to it.
She picks up the sword, no problem. She's like, she closes her eyes for a minute, and she's like, Maisha's currently in some abandoned ruins near Galahad.
Near Galahad.
Yep.
So does that mean we're going to head over to next.
You guys
No,
were
we
heading
haven't
there
thought.
anyways, right?
True. Is she currently recovering, or is she just regaining strength?
It looks like she's fully
Well,
recovered, and she looks
Hmm.
even more menacing than she did previously.
What do you expect? The villains get tougher and tougher. Not like we didn't see this coming, right? Do we even have a chance? Do we have a chance?
Can't say. How strong did you guys get since beating Angelo?
Uh, majority of us were able to handle our. Majority of us were somewhat able to handle some of our personal demons. Others were able to use that turn into strength. Others still need, how do I say it, work. I
Well,
think we're stronger than
What are
we
you
left.
referring to?
I don't know.
uh,
He's referring to himself.
I
It's
mean, it's
okay.
not like we got, not like we got. I mean, it's not like we got strong to completely beat
well,
Misha final.
you guys should probably rest up.
Considering we were supposed to.
You guys should probably
Mhm.
rest up. We leave out early in the morning. And as for Kisa and Orion, are you joining us?
Yes, we
I guess
will.
Yeah.
Orion is gone. Okay, there he is.
Hmm. Should now I won't be able to help you if you encounter Maisha, as Liam is very strict on us leaving the meeting at any point in time.
So you guys
Should you
essentially
encounter her for any reason,
we're on our own.
yeah, safest bet is to run to the meeting room immediately. If anything,
How long do you expect the meeting?
she stands no chance against the 13 seats.
Are you 100% sure about that?
I
It's
don't think Ren would lose to Maisha, let alone myself.
Okay, you say so.
And what are
how
the
long
search
do you expect the
Lin and
meeting to
Koji?
last?
What happened?
I asked how long does she expect the meeting to last?
The meeting's an entire day, but we don't know when Maisha will strike
God.
or when she'll show up.
A meeting for 24 hours.
I mean,
Yeah,
we are. It is one
I
meeting.
could
Hell of important.
never.
It was. It is going to be quite an important meeting, I suppose.
And what about the search for Lin and Koji?
That is.
I will make a request to Liam himself if we can form a mass search party for them. At least that way the search will go by a lot quicker.
Well,
Hmm.
Ali does have a thing now to look for Koji.
Oh yeah, the radar.
Yeah. And wherever Koji's at, Lin is there with her.
There we go.
Who knows where they went? I hope we can settle this soon. If anything, the most important thing about the meeting is asking Seth to send you back to the future.
We need to go back to the future.
It's about time you guys
No.
head back, right? You guys are pretty. Sounds like you guys are pretty tired of being here.
I mean,
Not
not
necessarily.
entirely.
I will admit I like the past better than the future. Me personally, I can't speak for the others.
In
I
DM.
mean,
What?
What?
Huh?
Did
What?
someone say something? I
it's
thought
a
I heard someone say
DM.
DM.
Nah. No, I said I'm getting bullied in DMs.
Oh,
I mean, for the most part, I feel like I have more friends down here in the past than in the future.
You fucking bitch.
All right. Well, if you guys can show Orion and Kisa to your rooms, that would be nice.
Yeah.
where do we go for the rooms again?
To the right.
Right side.
All right. Well,
Assuming-
Sakato, you leave, right?
Yeah.
Arlo, do you leave too?
Arlo, are you here?
Hello, sorry. I'm having a bit too much fun.
You fucking bitch.
Arlo
I
is
guess Arlo's the one
bullying
that's bullying
Kevin.
Kevin.
Jam is bullying
Yeah.
Kevin.
Yeah.
Yes. Where am I going? Yes, I leave. I go wherever. I,
You go outside the queen.
I go into the abyss.
Orion and Kisa, do you follow Sakuto? Or no?
Uh, sure.
I mean, you guys got to sleep somehow.
There's
True, we
nothing
all
else
got
to
to
do
rest.
But,
I can think of.
what do you say, Damien?
We gotta rest.
Okay. Orion and Kisa head with Sakuto.
Yeet.
You gotta speak to me, Mom, or
You
you just, or we good to go?
Uh,
Wait, am I able to get my
I'm
sword back?
gonna take a nap. Feel free to do whatever.
I'm just really bored. I'm sorry.
Question: Is Tatiana?
I
Is
couldn't
Tatiana?
tell.
Is Tatiana staying in possession of the sword, or am I able to grab it back?
Oh yeah, did you want to take it back before you go?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
I'm just very bored.
What are
I
you
can't
doing?
find my character. I think I lost my character in the void. Great.
What am I doing?
I already made you
What
guys.
am I
Yeah, what are
doing?
you
I made you guys
doing?
leave the room
Let's
already.
just say I got the sword before I left
Stating facts.
and grabbed it off the
What?
ground.
Before you leave, Damien, Tatiana stops. She's like, it's not your fault earlier. Don't worry about it.
Worry about it.
I'll keep Alexandra
I
calm.
mean, and Damien blushes like a beet red, just remembering that moment, and he's
He
just
likes
like,
what he saw.
"Sorry about that."
Don't lie to yourself. You were cowering in fear.
Oh,
I was cowering in fear when I see the angry little girl charge at me who chopped off Sakuto's arm.
Are you going to keep reminding me of that? My goodness. That's the third time.
Y'all are wondering why I'm fearing the little girl.
I mean, hey,
yeah,
look, I got
that sounds like
I'm-
Alexandra. Don't worry about it. Also, was that your first time seeing a woman?
I,
I
She says. She
Yeah,
says. She's like.
like-
Yeah. Don't answer that.
Oh,
It's-
dang.
damn.
Outplayed. Bro, I'm sorry. Shake his hand right now. Shake her hand right now.
Shaking, I gotta shake her hand, man.
And as soon as you do that, he's like, "Is that your first time touching a woman?" I was like,
Sorry. I guess I take after the queen's little sarcasm. She's pretty funny.
You've been hanging around my mom for way too long. Anyways, I'm gonna head to the room.
"You fucking bitch. You're such a bully for no fucking reason. You're an asshole."
I'm so concerned.
You're a dick. Fight fighters in peace, man.
What is going on?
I don't.
Oh. I'm getting assaulted in DMs.
tragic. Are you guys all right? I'll take that as a no.
I'm bullying. I'm bullying Kevin.
For no reason. I ain't even do nothing.
I'm simply. You don't know what cedarwood is?
Okay, I'm going to my bedroom.
So I'm talking
Do
to
you guys all head to sleep?
I'm already there. Yay.
I'm
I
sleeping
don't-
on the floor.
Easter just looked and like, which room?
I'm gonna go sleep on the floor.
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. Okay.
Ryan, where?
Ha! I get in the middle.
Oh, sorry. Like I said, playing fighters. Ming. There's no extra room.
Well, you can share a room with me.
I knew she was gonna say that.
True.
Sweet. Never mind.
Alright, y'all take a rest.
Yes.
All right. None of you see
I,
this. As you guys head to bed,
Can
none of as you guys head to bed, oops. That's not what I meant to do.
Okay.
Hello?
Oh,
Who just joined?
hello.
Hello,
Question mark?
Damien?
Technical difficulties. I'm back. Hello. What the
You
fuck?
left?
What is this?
Oh, my bad. Hold on. Where'd it go?
You said it wrong, man.
Why are we here? Who's Koji? Why does Sakata look different?
No, sorry.
It's an old one.
I'm looking for the thing.
For the
The thing.
thing.
I dipped for like 2 minutes because of technical difficulties, and now I'm back to, and I'm seeing flashbacks of my life.
Your life
Of the
being
time you
taken away.
gained the Phoenix and then lost it?
Why are we here?
Oh no.
Oh no.
I think I know.
Flashback?
Oh no.
It's old Koji. Never mind.
It's no Koji.
No, okay. So you guys went to your room and rested. But while you guys are resting,
My shit's back.
while you guys are resting,
No. It's about to be this scene.
Oh. No.
see Callie who ended up here.
No.
Oh, isn't this where?
Is this the
Yes.
location? Is this the location? I wonder if that map is correct. Should be inside.
Pain. This is gonna be pain.
Has to delete everybody now.
That's
Koji lid out of the way.
dang. Okay, first you want to get them, now you want them to leave. Wow, I see how it is.
It's okay.
You're not in that place anymore.
Oh no.
You
Make
stripped.
it happened.
The fucking asshole.
You then see, you don't really hear the interaction between Callie, but all you see is her. She scours around a bit. She sees that Gray is like standing up, not moving. Then suddenly she's on her knees crying. And that's where I end today's session.
Bro, just don't cry. Easy.
You know what's funny? I just came to the conclusion that Gray and
Actually, you know what? Before that, you see,
Before that.
you don't see this.
Before
You don't see this. You don't see this, but
oh
Elton shows up. He's like, yeah. Guess who did this? You won't
Oh.
believe who did this.
I did.
And then he whispers some names into
oh no.
he whispers some
I get
names
it.
into Callie, and she's pissed.
I get the.
Was
I
it
get the.
Damien? Was
No, I
it?
think she whispers our names.
I think he whispers our names, bro.
All right,
Hey, if that,
that's our end today's
Gotcha.
session. That's our end today's session.
Ooh, he whispered